So you're telling me there's a chance?
Are you going to me?
I would certainly like to.
Hold it! Billy, I need your help, man. All right. Axel!
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hitz, and with me tonight is America's stepdad, the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back in at it again, getting to a little bit of trouble, but not ballin' level trouble, if you know what I'm saying. And we gonna jump on some bad stuff. Let's go.
Yes, folks, we are going to tackle the world of BS. All things not world class included. But we're not alone. Say hello to American Ramrod coach, Kendo Slice.
Glad to be back here on a wonderful Thursday night, returning to the land of hot Vegas, where it is 105 degrees outside. But you know what? There's no humidity. I learned that over the last week. I fucking hate humidity. I can't deal with it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I miss about living out west, man. It might be 100, but going to the shade, you're not going to melt anymore. But, you know, I'm glad I'm not in LA. But, folks, we have a new background. There we go. Check that out for tonight. Welcome to episode 492, Close Encounters of the Bullshit Kind. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff beyond science fiction tonight. We have our fun word of the day. We're going to be catching up on This Week in BS, and we're going to be playing a little game a little later on. But, folks, hit that thumbs up button to let YouTube know that you enjoy this content, but really, do it for us. We're here. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's have a world-class evening. So, guys, a lot of stuff has happened since we've last met. I've seen more movies, but one thing I wanted to ask is, Dion, have you caught Scary Movie 6 yet?
We did not. We ended up we saw Clueless instead this week, so but it's still on.
Okay. I would recommend it. I think you guys will like it quite a bit.
Nice. Heck yeah, man.
It taps into nostalgia the same way that He-Man does, except it's for something that's like 20 years more recent. So
right.
It was cool. It was funny. I laughed. I don't regret it.
Good. I'm glad because the trailers did not look good.
No. The trailers were crap, but it was very like on the nose, but I laughed my ass off. So
nice.
Folks, welcome in to everybody here. We have Overkill, we have EDM Smacks, Dark Slayer, Enrique Vasquez, Blood Terror, Dark Anubis, Shrebbles08, Clone Geek, and a whole lot more. So folks, welcome in to your show. Now, let's play Word of the Day, and then we'll get caught up with everything, because this is a fun one from our friend Shrebbles08. The word of the day is twant. So, disclosure twant. That was the movie I recently saw. Oof.
Yikes.
Yeah. Sisterhood of the Traveling Twant.
Thin Red Twant.
My mother, the twant.
Stop or my twant will shoot.
Ooh. That's a good one. Black Twant.
Black Twant moan.
Boss twant.
Attack of the 50-foot twant.
Twant Goes to Africa.
Back to the twant.
Mr. Twant Goes to Washington.
Yeah. Citizen Twant.
That's my favorite one. I'm calling it right there, folks. If you can get through the word of the day, make sure you try to top that one. Or well, Schindler's Twant's a pretty good one. So,
ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. Since we're in Spielberg mode, let's hit up a few more Spielberg movies. So we have The Color Twant.
Jurassic
Raiders of the Lost
Twant. Yeah. Saving Private Twant.
Why am I drawing a blank on a Spielberg movie? Because
Super
Jaws
Twant.
is one word. 1940 Twant. There you go.
E-Twant.
The extra twisticle.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh my gosh.
I know we know all of his movies, but when we get put on the spot, it's like I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what a Spielberg.
The problem is that he has a couple of them that are just one-word titles, like Duel and Jaws and
Twant to Perdition.
Yeah. Minority Twant.
Yep. Yep.
Dude.
Around the Twant in 80 days.
Close Encounters of the Twant Kind.
If our internet were to cut out, it would sound like you said around the taint in 80 days, and that would be a mighty trip that nobody wants to take.
Different movie.
Yeah. Well, it's a different movie, Dion, but I guarantee it's going to be better than Disclosure Day. Now, folks, we're not going to spend the whole day talking about this film because it is not worth spending more than a few moments on. Let me give you just the image of this while we talk about it. So, Disclosure Day is the newest Steven Spielberg film, and it's great if you like old Steven Spielberg films because you're able to save money by not watching this new one in theaters because it's essentially Close Encounters of the Third Kind from another perspective, except there's nothing iconic about it, and the acting is... I don't know how Steven Spielberg got these caliber actors to give this level of, like, bullshit performance. It's like nobody on the film knew... Like, everybody knows how to act, but nobody had the heart or the balls to tell Spielberg, like, this script sucks, dude. You hired the guy that wrote the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull to write this alien movie, and it's every bit as bullshit as Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. When I watched it, I thought to myself, this is the sign that Spielberg needs to hang it up forever. He has nothing new to add. Art. Yeah, seriously. Like, here, I'll go on camera for that one. I'm not going to hide my face. It is time for Spielberg to hang it up. He has nothing. This is such a slog and a boring movie. The character motivations are dog shit. They're laughable. I'll even pull on the hat of a dickhead critic. It's cliched. You got the angry guy who lost his wife, and he's going to take it out on the rest of humanity for his villainy. Colin Firth sucked ass in this movie. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody has ever like woken up and realized what a mid-actor that dude can be at times, but watch this movie and you'll realize that everybody can just shit the bed together. Like, Dion, this is like 5 steps above War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
Dude, that is so... I did not think that was going to be the case. That is so crazy.
That's one hell of an indictment.
Yeah, somebody needs to take Grandpa's keys away is correct. I love Steven Spielberg movies. I will be the first one to tell you I think he's the greatest living director right now. But I'm also going to be the first person to tell you that time has passed. And here's the part that I've been thinking about, how I want to phrase this for the audience. This is like if Steven Spielberg copied J.J. Abrams, who's copying Steven Spielberg. It has lens flares out the ass. It's all mystery box bullshit. If you were to tell me that this was like secretly directed by J.J. Abrams, I'd believe it. This movie is just such a disappointment. And it's 3 hours, dude. Like, it's all this time to spend watching this movie. And I walked out and I went, oh, I should have stayed at home and made dinner early instead of watching this movie.
And he didn't like lean on any of his tropes that worked. Like, I mean,
they don't work anymore.
Damn.
I mean, Emily Blunt is like Rain Man. Yeah, she's like Rain Man. Like, all of a sudden, she's having breakfast with her with Kurt Russell's son. That's her husband or boyfriend. Yeah. And like a bird flies in, and all of a sudden, she can speak Russian. This like bird that she saw unlocked all these like past memories of her life, and she starts speaking foreign tongues, and she can now touch people and like see their past. Like, for example, she gets pulled over by a cop, and she goes, "It's okay, Evan. Emma's not really mad at you. She's just having trouble with the baby. Why don't you go get her some of those red velvet cupcakes with the purple sprinkles, and then everything's gonna be okay." Like, it's that happened verbatim.
That is so wild.
So wait, hold on. So because a bird flew into her house or whatever, she suddenly was like, "Oh yeah, dos frayanya, comrade." It was like whatever, and then she could touch a kid and be like, "Hey, that kid wants sprinkles on his donut."
It's pretty much that. Then she goes to work because she's the weather girl, and all of a sudden she has like she starts speaking in tongues, like a clicking dialect. And all of a sudden, like and then there's like one dude on the planet who's on the run from the government because he's got all the footage of this alien. Like, he's got all the data ever. He has Roswell crash footage. He has stuff from the 60s, stuff from the 90s, and he's on the run. And like, the government's after him. They have this like psychic rock they touch, and he can like, the bad guy can teleport mentally anywhere he wants. Yeah, and then it's got like a time limit thing, like the thing that eventually deteriorates.
Was this rated R by any chance?
Yes, it is, Kendo.
Where's my knife?
It's not after dark where you live, so can't have it yet.
Oh. Well, according to this, Jeff, this says that this movie is receiving generally positive reviews for its propulsive energy, masterful direction, and a standout lead performance by Emily's Blunt.
Well, let me be very blunt right now. Those people have been paid to say that shit because there is nobody that, like, I went on the name of Spielberg. I thought, hey, we always talk about supporting these legends. Let's give the guy a fair shake. He might be an out-of-touch billionaire, but he's still Steven Spielberg. Even in the theater, you could just tell, because there are about like 10 people in there. I'm not going to, judge that because of the time of day, but everybody just kind of like looked around at the end. And then this one guy tried to have a discussion with me about the movie. I'm like, I did not enjoy that at all. And I just walked away. Normally I like to engage with people, but there's like
probably a good thing. He probably been one of those people like, well, you just didn't understand what the meaning of the movie is. Be like, well, they should have made it a little bit better.
Well, I feel like Steven Spielberg was just caught up on his nostalgia for himself. It's kind of like how Clerks 3 is just Kevin Smith jerking himself off.
He's like, I made which I thought that was also Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I hated that movie for the longest time too. He was probably like, let's see, let's make a movie about aliens, but without an extraterrestrial. But let's make it about aliens, but let's like incorporate all this other shit like Bird Box and Stranger Things and all these other stupid fucking things that shouldn't be in the same movie.
So
hold on, there are aliens. In the climax of the movie, they wheel one out in a wheelchair.
Oh, good. It's an old alien.
And it like fucking tells her the secret of the universe.
See? Okay, so this gives me an idea. Have you ever seen the movie Bubba Hotep?
Yes, I have.
Ossie Davis and Bruce. Great fucking movie. Great movie. We should make a movie called Wheelchair Aliens. And it's about aliens living.
That would be good.
It's about aliens living in a retirement community. So it's kind of like Bubba Hotep, except for instead of fighting a mummy that's trying to take the souls of the old people, like, John F. Kennedy and Elvis is in the movie, it's just wheelchair aliens that can predict the future.
This is like if Mac and Me was just one character. The kid in the wheelchair, the alien, all the superpowers. I want to make our
Mac
movie
is in the wheelchair.
Mac is the wheelchair.
Folks, if you're listening in the chat, we will make that a thing. And if we see it come out anytime before we get a chance to do it, we're going to know one of you bastards stole the idea. We will hunt you down.
Oh, speaking of stealing jokes and bits, Scary Movie 6 has the same joke from Stealing Solo 2 in it. I was very like,
oh,
yeah, there's no way we could obviously have ripped each other off in any way because my book was in print before that movie ever dropped. But there's a scene where they go to pull out a shopping bag and it says Gacy's, and that's in Stealing Solo 2. So I did it concurrently with the Wayans.
You did it from a place of, where you think something is funny in a macabre way like that. They did it because it's like, it's a horror movie. What can we do that would be funny? Oh, I know. Instead of Macy's, it's Gacy's.
Yeah. Here, see, folks. I had it here on this little bag. I don't know what direction it goes, but there you go. See? So there's the plug.
You know what? It just means in Stealing Solo 3, we have to have a Dahmer reference.
Deal. We'll have serial killers in every comic book.
Yeah. Like one of the stores is like called Bundy's or something.
Now that's going to be hard though, because I'm going to need to talk about how Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in the whatever All-City Classic for Polk High.
Dude, today you say that. So today I'm pulling up into my, Walmart sort of local Walmart, and I'm parking the car and I'm getting out, and there's a lady there with a dog, and she's wearing a football jersey, and I don't really pay attention to it that much, but it's blue, and she turns, and it's Bundy 33, and I'm like, and as soon as she turns around for putting her car away, it says Polk High, and I was like, ma'am, I love that shirt. 4 touchdowns in the city championship, baby.
Kendo,
and she was just gave me a fist bump.
That's
you should have
awesome.
looked out the window and screamed "Yes, ma'am" instead of "No, ma'am." Then she would have really, got the reference. But oh well, not everybody can be Chris.
Well, that lady and her little dog were world class today, because I'm like, I've never seen a Polk High football shirt jersey out in the wild like that. Good for you, ma'am. Good for you.
And her little dog too. All right.
And her little dog too.
Our friend Sajorjan says, Jeff, thoughts on the reports of Idris Elba downplaying the James Bond rumor speculation, fan wanking him as James Bond and warning the IP not to go woke. His words, actually. Now, I have a full video ready to go script-wise. I just got to record it, so I'll get that out. But I was very happy. I already liked Idris Elba, the actor. He's a fine actor. I watch movies he's in all the time. Never wanted him to play Bond. Made my reasons well known. Now the fact that he tells the whole story of why everybody has tried to cast him as James Bond. Do you guys know the actual reason why this whole rumor was started and spread?
To sell tickets.
No.
What?
So, Idris Elba himself credits Daniel Craig, because Daniel Craig was at the Cannes Film Festival after Obama was elected. And Daniel Craig was trying to make a comparison that now that Obama was president, the world can be ready for a black James Bond. And from that moment, all the journalists picked it up and ran with it. Idris Elba himself said, I was never once approached to play James Bond. It was made up by fans. They were never going to cast me. His words. And then he also says, you don't want James Bond to go woke. So those are his words too. I was very happy with what Idris Elba said, because it's just like we shook off the evil spell, the black sleep of Khaled, and now we're here. So,
So Daniel Craig was like, oi, mate, it would be a great idea. They got a black president in America now, and I don't know why I'm Australian, but I don't know how to speak like a Scouser.
Then I'm going to go on walkabout.
So I would like to see Daniel Craig and Tom Hardy get into an actual fight. My money's on Tom Hardy.
I mean, Tom Hardy is actually I think he's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now. So hopefully Daniel Craig can sprawl. Otherwise, his ass is getting put to sleep.
He'll spread. Daniel Craig is probably the least manly dude to ever play James Bond. And then the more I watch those movies, the less I like him. So thanks, Daniel Craig. You've almost derailed the franchise in 2 different ways. One with your bullshit acting, and 2 with your fucked up rumors. Like, stop.
Your certificate is in the mail, Daniel Craig.
Yes.
I like Daniel Craig. They just all the crying and shit got on my nerves.
What we should do is we should find all these actors that we don't like's legal representation and send them all like world-class bullshitter certificates to see if any of them have a good sense of humor. I feel like we'd have a lot of fun with Seth Rogen. You think he'd bite?
No, because he's so like he's got his head so far up his ass. The fact that he has become the thing he used to make fun of, I don't think he's got the same sense of humor.
You know why he's changed so much, right?
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get fucking the on the bad end of the internet and getting canceled and all that stuff. So
because he knew James Franco.
He was the best friend of James Franco for a very long time, and they're like, "Hey, Franco did all these horrible things." And then they look at Seth Rogen, and he's like, "Oh, I had no idea. I was only around the guy all the time, but I had no idea." Anyway, let me tell you about how much I love women and blacks and entertainment. It's like, oh, okay, we like him now.
Yeah, wasn't he on The View? Isn't like Whoopi Goldberg his best friend?
That was his course correct. She's like, look, I can't get canceled as being part of the Me Too against James Franco. What's the one person I can hook up with to hang out with that will get me completely absolved? Oh, I know, Whoopi Goldberg, because Jimmy Kimmel's not available this week. Fucking Teflon Rogan.
All people I don't like. Oh well. Any questions about Disclosure Day before we move on?
So did any of the classic Spielberg humor, because so many of the movies he's very specific about the types of jokes. Like, did any of the jokes land? Like, were there any of those moments kind of like with Indy with the Indy in the mirror, right? Like, was there anything like that?
There really wasn't any humor. Also, too, there was no Spielberg kid. You know how he always has like a kid in his movie? There was none. Emily Blunt is the main character, and there's this guy who's not a very good actor who's also one of the main characters. In terms of Spielbergian tropes, like there's literally one part at the end when the heroes, all their shit works out, and there's a little bit of a feeling, a little bit of emotion, but this has like a bullshit, like not cliffhanger ending, but one of those like abrupt endings where you're like, wait, what? And that's supposed to like make up for this garbage movie. So
damn,
just don't take the kids, Dion. Like, don't take Hildar. Yeah. Don't go. Like, stay at home and watch it on streaming, because you will need a bathroom break from this bullshit. Like, nothing happens. There's so much of her, like, this Colin Firth, I'm going to tap into the Force and connect and project you through the Force. That's what he does, essentially. It's him having conversations from another place, and meanwhile, he's, like, linked into this chair, like, having convulsions every couple. It happens, like, twice in the movie. He has, like, these convulsions. It's so dumb. Like, it's too serious for its own good.
Damn.
That's it.
Damn, that is so depressing.
Yeah, well, do we want to move on to something a little less depressing, even though it's more depressing to some people?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, if you think you got it all, if you think you got everything out describing the movie, sure, yeah.
I don't think there's anything I didn't describe besides like the exact series of events after the fucking Cardinal. Like, oh, also, this, I think, if you were to say what is the craziest take you could get from this movie, and I thought about this for a minute, and then I read somebody online talking about it too, it seems like it's trying to not prep you for like what's actually coming, but it's a movie about like a war in the Middle East, and like to keep people distracted, then aliens show up. So it's kind of like what the shit people say on the internet.
What's happening right now, technically,
yeah,
through
like,
the conspiracy lens.
That's pretty much it.
Were
like,
any files referred to in the movie?
Ooh,
they didn't start with E. They didn't start with E, but no, we actually didn't see any of the elite class in this movie. This was a working man movie.
They are one of us.
So the aliens are coming just to hammer us blue collar folk. Okay, good to know. Us middle class people are the ones that are going to get jackbooted by the aliens.
Sadly, the aliens don't get to do anything because the government is the bad guy of this movie. So,
well, I mean, bad guy of the movie, maybe real life, tomato.
It's E.T. essentially. Like, remember how E.T. goes pasty white at that one part in the movie, and the alien and the government's got him in that like tube or whatever, and you're like, no, E.T. don't die. Like, you basically watch footage of the government do that to like Greys, the real ones, a bunch. So I guess it's supposed to like pull at your heartstrings. But it's all shitty CGI, so I don't know. That's so like the world's worst critic, but this movie sucked. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's good to know that this movie clearly had a purpose and knew what it was doing. I mean, is that what you want from all classic film? I don't even know. I got no frame of reference here. I'm just going off of you telling me that it was
War
awful.
of the Worlds. Like, he's got this one scene, you're like, oh, this is just like War of the Worlds. A better movie I'd rather watch. Like, Spielberg should stop making sci-fi. Maybe like another period piece, another Amistad, something like that.
Yeah, no. Let's stay away from the period pieces. I think what's the fact that we're fucking living in one. Try to. Can we have some fun, Steve? You know what, Steve? Actually, you know what? Why don't you just take some time off permanently, and we'll leave the fun movies to people who want to make them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're killing me, Steve.
I mean, I've got an idea though. Jeff mentioned, Amistad.
Oh.
Well, we were teased Amistad 2 by the Wayans brothers. Maybe Steven Spielberg and Keenan Ivory Wayans should collaborate and make Amistad 2. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, champ.
And John Williams should do the score. Look, they wasted John Williams. This music is just kind of like you yawn and forget about it. So, good sir, Mr. John Williams, please retire and enjoy the rest of your life, but stop scoring Spielberg movies. I don't think you care anymore. Like, that was phoned in too, dude. So,
really?
Yeah. It makes you feel old because we're not even the Spielberg kid generation. We're the generation after that. Like we grew up with that shit on videotape. It serves as a reminder that Spielberg has like I said, become a parody of himself. He's self-referential, and I would love to see Spielberg make a Zack Snyder style film. I think he actually has one more movie in him, a Zack Snyder epic. He should finish Rebel Moon.
Shit. Well, did you see what Spielberg said about Bond?
Oh, how they wouldn't pay him?
Well, he was saying that he had been asking, and a couple times, either they just ignored him or what. But then he's, after seeing it lately, he said if they asked him that they couldn't afford him. That part he said verbatim. Even if they asked me, they couldn't afford me. I was like,
funny?
damn. So he wanted to make one really bad, it seems.
Well, yeah, that's how Indiana Jones got created, because the story goes that he and Lucas are on a beach because George Lucas was afraid Star Wars was a flop, so they go on this vacation together, and they don't know how Star Wars is going to do. And Spielberg is expressing his displeasure that he can't get a Bond movie, because this is after Jaws, the biggest blockbuster ever. And Lucas goes, I got something better than James Bond. So that's where the Indiana Jones thing comes from. But, I don't really think a Spielberg Bond would work. A lot of people look at it as one of those great missed opportunities. I kind of look at a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek as a bigger missed opportunity than a Spielberg Bond. What's he going to add? Spielberg isn't that kind of director. Like Christopher Nolan would work. And what would Spielberg bring in the 70s? They were going for a Star Wars direction. So you got Moonraker. And then in the 80s, one dude directs all of them. And Spielberg's off doing his own thing. And then in the 90s, Martin Campbell fixes it up. So I don't think Spielberg would actually ever fit in a James Bond window either. I just think it was good that he missed out, because it would have become his movie, and I don't think his movie fits a James Bond movie.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a very the timeline is very interesting. Especially early Spielberg. I think especially if you wanted to see a Bond that was a hell of a lot closer to a serial adventure or something, I think that would definitely be the vibe. If I could choose any genre that I did at one time really want to see Spielberg take a swing at, it was definitely at one point the superhero genre for sure. Because I think he definitely is a lot more fit for that type of adventure storytelling. But I don't know, man. It would have been very interesting to see that Spielberg lens and specific press towards the adventure part for James Bond. That would have been interesting, especially if it would have happened, in the 80s.
It could have saved us from Octopussy. So maybe we did die. We missed something great, because Octopussy stinks. Our friend Enrique Vasquez, who's been a member for 40 months, says, Kendo, it's D-Day +5. Did you watch SPR or another World War II movie? Are you guys excited for the new Ocarina of Time? Yes, I am. What did you think? Do you think it'll have voice acting or text? All right, let's break this down for Enrique. Kendo, did you watch Saving Private Ryan for D-Day?
I did not. I did absolutely nothing for D-Day, because I was very busy last week and was driving cross country and taking care of a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember. Let's see, D-Day was what, Saturday? What the hell did I do on Saturday? I don't know. I'll have to look at my timeline. But no, I didn't watch any World War II movies or Private Ryan or any of that stuff for D-Day. It never really even occurred to me that it was D-Day until about noon, when I looked at Facebook for the first time in a week, and people were like, on this day. And I'm like, oh shit, it is D-Day. How about that? And that's kind of it. I know I'm a terrible American. I'll make up for it on the 4th. Patrick, what? Go away.
He's patriotic, man.
He is, because he better be, because I bought him a Bucky's Independence Day 250th celebration shirt to wear on 4th of July. So
did you get him the Jeff Goldblum one or the Will Smith one?
The Bucky's one. So new Ocarina of Time. Yes, I'm excited to buy that game for the 4th time. And do you think it'll have voice acting or text? I I'll stick with text. You don't reinvent the wheel. Don't do the voice acting, because the second you start doing voice acting into a Zelda game, people are going to want Link to talk. And the big thing about that is Link never talks.
Yeah, but Breath of the Wild is fully, or Tears of the Kingdom as well. They're fully voiced. Everybody but
I
Link.
skipped the cutscenes, Jeff.
You didn't miss out on much. They're kind of annoying with the time travel shit. I didn't really.
I'm not
Those
interested
tears.
in the cinematic experience of the game. I'm there to whoop some ass, gain some skills and some stuff, and then to beat Ganon and shove the Master Sword right up his ass. That's the whole point.
Duh. That's what I was born to do, and that's what I'm going to do at the end of this year. I hope this Zelda Ocarina of Time remaster is a huge hit, and I hope it comes out really close to GTA and makes GTA look silly. I'm not saying it's going to hurt GTA where they like lose money and go, oh, we shouldn't have went up against Nintendo, but it would be cool if Nintendo's like, you think this is the biggest game ever? We own the biggest game ever, and it's back. You know, just something ballsy. It'd be fun to watch. I love when companies fight, not this, internet bullshit.
I hope that it's the exact same game, just a few, what do they call it? The quality of life upgrades, makes it look nicer, and just do that. Please do not gimp the water temple because people think it's hard. I was able to get completely hammered one night and could run the water temple with no problems whatsoever. And Jeff knows my drunken video game playing ability. So yeah, take my word for it.
Because Kendo, in 2022, I went through Ocarina of Time randomly as a playthrough, and I went, hold on. Kendo explained to me how to beat the water temple real easily, and I followed your steps. I forgot them since, but I was like, you go this way, do this, and do that, and I beat it one walkthrough, like really quick. I was like, oh, that was way easier than I remember. The only thing I had to look up was how to beat Dark Link, because I forgot.
That one's a little bit more challenging, but the main thing, folks, if you're listening, the way to never screw this up is once you raise the water level, because you start the water level high, you gotta drop it down. When you raise the water level, it shows you inside that middle little tower thing a block rise up. That is hiding a room that you have to go down in, and it's got a key and something else. You do all that, and then you go up and you blow up the window the room to get the other one. You're good. You're good. You might have to backtrack like once or twice because the game or the temple makes you do that. That's all you gotta do. Just when you raise the water level up from 1 to 2, just get your little knock 'em up boots thing, weigh yourself down, go down there and get that fucking key.
They gimped it for the 3DS version, so
they did gimp it for the 3DS version. But I had it on 64, played it through it a few times. When it became a virtual console thing on the Wii, I went ahead and bought that, which is just a direct port of that one. That's the one that I drunkenly ran through the water temple with no problems. And then they put it on the 3DS. The 3DS one's good. I will say the quality of life of being able to just click a button and just put your boots on as opposed to having to kill out and redo it and all that. That is nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward because don't say nothing, but Baby OJ for Christmas is getting a Nintendo Switch too.
Oh, nice.
Mainly it's for me, but I'll be like, look, I got a Nintendo when I was 5. He's 4. He's going to be 5. He can get a Nintendo too.
Yeah, I inherited my dad's NES, so a kid always should have a Nintendo. It's the American way for a Japanese product.
Yes.
Overkill 161, thank you very much. He says, Album Twant Collection presents 1940 Twant, where Twant, a Twantosaurus story, and Twantnental, lamest Spielberg movie I could recall. Or Taintinent? What does it say? Teentinol?
Teentinol?
The Teentinol? Is that a movie? I've never even heard that word. Do you know what it is, Kendo?
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, cool. I was like, whoa, I've missed that one. Spielberg's made some stinkers, but Hook is not a stinker. Jurassic Park is not a stinker. He had good movies in the 90s, good movies in the 80s, good movies in the 70s. Minority Report, AI, no. I think Steven Spielberg should have stopped in like 2000. We will catch up with Mr. Cleo in just a few minutes, folks. We will be back to that in a moment. Now, let me see. We're all caught up here. The new game, I don't think Link will talk. I think Link will remain a silent protagonist You have Navi. Navi can do the speaking for Link and convey a lot of that stuff. Plus, you don't necessarily need to make the new Zelda completely different. So, Link doesn't talk. You just press A to go through whatever. Just bring that back. No one's really going to complain that much.
What if the entire movie is just Zelda being like, Link, I need to talk to you. And then, like, you just hear Navi going, hey, listen. That's like the whole movie.
I think Dion will have PTSD. Like, seriously, that'll be like, I can't watch this fucking movie anymore. They'll just think he's being watched. Let's see what else the audience is asking us right now. Let's see. The water temple isn't difficult. Oh, that's just Kendo. Let's see. We have Gears of Twant, Jurassic Twant. Are you going to get the new Mario Kart, Kendo? Oh, he's muted.
Oh, sorry. Stupid me. Eventually we'll get the new Mario Kart. It's not going to be high on the list. The Ocarina remake will be high on the list. We got Mario Kart 8. I bought that game twice. Once on Wii U, once on Switch. He plays that. He likes playing Mario Kart 8. He's not very good at it because he's 4. Maybe that's what we should do tomorrow. I should just pull up the Switch and be like, I'm going to beat your ass on this game. But then again, he'll be at the back the whole time. He'll probably just keep getting fucking blue turtle shells and bombing the shit out of me. So that's all right. End of the day, I've got the height, weight, and reach on the kid.
For now.
Yeah.
Dion's been surpassed. It'll happen.
Yep. Luckily, he's still soft as baby shit.
That's why when I get married, I'm going to get a woman who's like 5 feet tall so the kid isn't like a giant. Because
so like me.
Yeah. Go your route. Make a small child. It'd be easier on the wallet for food. Our friend Layden Swallow says, did you play the version 1 or version 2 on the N64 with alternate tempo music? Hogan, heavy breathing, please. I had version 2 without the, was it the Arabic chants or whatever, or the original one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the first one.
So I got the game in 99. So April of 99, I'm sure the second revision was already out. Unless it's in the first revision. I don't really remember. I just know when I got the game. And it was great. Here is your... Now, I'll tell you this, too. My last playthrough was 2022, and I did it in record time. I've considered trying to, do the speedrun of Ocarina of Time, but all those dudes know how to glitch and, bounce through walls and crap, so I've kind of given up on that.
I don't like that. To me, that's cheating. I mean, I get it. It's by any means necessary. You're doing it within the games, whatever. But for me, I want to see somebody speedrun it by beating everything, going through it the fucking hard mode way. And I got to run here. I got to fucking tell that guy, no, I'm not buying your beans. Oh, shit, I do have to buy one of your beans so I can get to the damn platform. That would be, to me, that's the cool speedrun way of doing it. You do the things you need to do in order to get to where you need to be without glitching through the walls. But the last time I played through it was last year. That was my version of White Boy Summer last year, which was sitting there with my 3DS playing through, trying to 100% Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
I guess my White Boy Summer will be playing through GoldenEye. That's 45 minutes, so no. I'll go back to playing SmackDown. Anyway, here's
go through and do all the cheats.
That was loud.
Almost been a year.
Yeah, did you see that was in the news today? That Hulk Hogan's cause of death was revealed?
Apparently it was natural.
Oh, I didn't click on the article. I was going to ask you. I'm glad it wasn't foul play. I'm glad it wasn't...
I didn't click on the article either.
That sneaky referee who got plastic surgery. I thought he came back after all these years,
Yeah. Yeah, they said it's natural causes. I'm like, let's see. The dude was large and 100% did steroids for a good portion of his life, and drugs another good portion of the life. Let's not pretend like a 71-year-old just didn't have cardiac arrest one day.
It was a Pearl Harbor job. Give him credit, okay?
Pearl Harbored from the front
Yep.
Worst kind of Pearl Harboring.
I saw it coming, brother.
Dude, you know what it was?
What?
I'm surprised that he didn't try to like bribe the people ahead of time before he died to like put his cause of death being neck injury from the Undertaker.
You got me, brother.
A kayfabe autopsy. Dude, like
you know, it's kind of like how like some guys like in the military will like get wounded and then like 50 years later they'll die because of something their wound caused, specifically Civil War veterans because you know they couldn't get them bullets out. But like that's his like whole entire thing. Like his cause of death was cardiac arrest, contributing factors, neck injury from 1991 Survivor Series.
I really wish
just to try to fuck with the Undertaker one last time. Just to
one last time.
See, you got me, brother. It's my fault. If you didn't hurt my neck, I wouldn't have got cardiac arrest 35 years later.
I just want somebody to go to his gravestone and engrave "It's not going to work for me, brother" on his gravestone. That'd be the greatest thing ever. Oh, real quick. Speaking of wrestling, Brian Cage, Chavo Guerrero, and somebody else are in Disclosure Day.
Really?
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Chavo.
They play themselves. So there's like a wrestling scene in the beginning of this movie, and it's those guys. I was like, wait a second.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, if it would have been like a random scene, I wouldn't say I would pop for that, but I'd be like, hey, it's Chavo. I liked him best when he was a white guy.
Yeah. If it ain't white, it ain't right. I unironically cheered for Kerwin White.
Oh my God, that was so fucking funny.
So I think what we should do is go to a con and dress up as the Mean Street Posse. But if Chavo Guerrero's there, we should go up to him and tell him we're all dressed as different versions of Kerwin White and see how he reacts to that. And just start snapping our fingers to the song.
I feel like he would get the joke. I feel like he would laugh about that.
He got the joke 2 years ago.
It's true.
Yeah,
he went all in, damn it.
Yeah, Chavo strikes me as somebody that gets it.
Yeah, you got to please Vince McMahon.
Hey, that happens. Chavo Classic did what he had to do.
I'm gonna make you a white guy. Okay, Vince.
And then you're gonna be driven around on a golf cart with a male cheerleader. All right, Vince.
But why? What do I do? Like, do I
just
pay?
Be me, pal. Just be white.
Okay, Vince.
I like how frozen Kendo is.
I know, talking it perfectly. What do I do?
You shot it. Oh, it came back, damn it. Wait, there's a conspiracy theory about Chavo Guerrero being a hitman for Vince McMahon. What? We need to look into this.
That's got to be a recent one. I don't remember hearing about that.
Hey, am I remembering this right? Did we say that this week's episode was going to be My Immortal, or is that in the future?
I think it's in the future. I don't think it was going to be this week.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, emotionally, that's a different whole place to go.
I just like how the original phrase was emotionally, that's a different hole. That was what you said initially. I don't know how it could be emotionally a different hole, but whatever.
Any hole is a possible hole, brother.
Well, old Fox says, yeah, brother. So
he's willing to do the job.
Wait, hang on. So wait, because I had to refresh. There literally is a conspiracy theory that Chavo was a hitman for Vince that took out Eddie and Chris Benoit.
Bang, bang.
So, okay.
Style.
All right. So anytime somebody puts a conspiracy theory out there, my first thing is, who benefits from this? So how does Vince McMahon benefit from one of his top wrestlers dying, and then another one of his well-known wrestlers dying after murdering his family?
Listen, if I can't have him, nobody can have him.
Was it?
Yeah, damn it.
Was it? Okay, you know what? I get it now, because the ruthless aggression era was going just fine, but he saw that John Cena would be a PG champion to make him even more money selling his fruity pebbles and his hustle and loyalty and respect and not seeing shit. So Vince is like, God damn it, Chavo, here's what you gotta do. I need you to kill your fucking Uncle Eddie. I think he's your cousin. Never mind. God damn it.
Just
brother.
a shot to the heart.
You gotta kill him. And
Kill him
then
now, damn
you
it!
gotta go to Benoit's house. Yeah, god damn it. You gotta go to Benoit's house. God damn it. And then what
You gotta take
you
everything.
gotta beat Nancy to death. It sucks. But you gotta take out the kid afterwards. I know it's hard to think.
Oh my
but
god.
he's just a fucking child. You could wring his neck, Chavo. And then you gotta talk to Chris. And you gotta take him downstairs and you gotta Bowflex him to death. But god damn it, brother. Think of it. All the chocolate titties that you could ever muster, because we'll be in the PG era. God damn it, all the money raining down on John Cena. That's good shit.
You know, after the Janelle Grant story is now going private instead of being publicly discussed, I would believe anything that you tell me that Vince McMahon did. So, sure. Allegedly, but I'll allow it.
You know what? If it comes out in some kind of disclosure document that he pulled Chavo aside and said, I need you to kill your uncle/cousin or whatever, and you need to kill Benoit and his entire family because we're ushering in the PG era to make even more money off Cena, I'd be like, that's something I could see Vince doing. I can't see Chavo going along with it because that just seems a bit weird, but okay.
People are rise up. Come on.
Yeah,
I just want to know if the conspiracy is real, what cut did Chavo get from all the merchandise? Because you know Vince has to pay.
That would have to be a
somewhat
huge cut.
Yeah. It's like
If
you
you
own
told me I had to
10%
go
of John
off
Cena.
my uncle, if you told me, you're like, look, you got to go off your uncle and then a friend of yours and his family, but John Cena is going to make a shitload of money, I'd be like, well, one, I don't see how that makes me a lot of money. You're just going to make me dress up like a white guy and I go golfing with Dolph Ziggler.
Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, when you break it down, it makes no sense whatsoever. I think we've spent more time discussing it than the people who came up with theorizing it. But, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? It's got more credence than the people that think fucking what's his name killed Benoit.
Kevin Dunn?
Why can't I think of it?
Or
Yeah,
Kevin
Sullivan.
So it's a Kevin. Now,
I mean,
friend
Bucky
Goku
Beaver might have done it. I can believe that.
He killed a little bit of wrestling. Our friend Goku McDuck says, hi there, long time no see. Been wanting to post of this, and the World Cup just started today. I would have loved if the Superdome, Allegiant Stadium, and Michigan Stadium had been World Cup venues. Arrowhead is meh for it. I'm not a big fan of Arrowhead in general. I've been to Anaheim. I don't love Anaheim. Now, if it was up at the Michigan Stadium, Dion, I know it's not at Michigan State, but if the World Cup was at U of M for like $30, would you have gone if I drove up?
It won't be for $30.
It's gonna be a lot more, but yeah, if it was for $30, yeah, World Cup, absolutely. I'd check that out. Absolutely.
That's the only amount of money I'd spend to watch a soccer game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, dude. Even the cheapest tickets for like Algeria versus Slapistan are like $400. So it's like, yeah, no, that's insane. But yes, World Cup did start today. There was 3 red cards in the first game. There you go. And Arrowhead is fine. It is a fine venue for watching sports. I've been there many times. It is a very fine venue for watching sports. It is a little dated. It does need to be, replaced at some point. But here's the part I don't get. Allegiant Stadium right down the highway can seat a lot of people. Probably more people than go to Raiders games. But they didn't pick Vegas for some reason. I don't understand why, because like a year or two ago, some like World Cup qualifier games they put down there. They could say, well, it's going to be really hot during the summer. Have you been to Kansas City during the summer? Yeah, it's hot and it's humid and miserable. So you could at least be inside. Maybe that's what it is. Like, we don't want to be in a dome stadium, but I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever.
They had WrestleMania 2000 there. That's the only
Go USA.
relevant venue.
The quest to the first round knockout starts now.
Yeah. Well, Mexico won, so that happened. Are you going to watch World Cup this weekend? I am not. I have literally many other things to do.
I'm watching the Freedom 250 UFC card, brother.
Oh, is that this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I won't be watching that either. Is that on Paramount Plus?
It is.
Should be.
I have to go to an old person's birthday, so probably I'm not going to be able to watch anything.
Well, yeah, get them in. Could be one of their last ones.
I hope it's not his last birthday.
Yeah, be like, look, hey, this could be your last 4th of July, so let's watch this.
Well, disclosure day. Let's keep moving forward. Now, what, did I freeze?
Yeah, you probably like, oh no, Emily Blunt got him.
She can have me.
I thought it was me.
No, I think I have no proof of this, but I think I'm being cyber attacked personally. All my devices just keep shit in the bed, like everything. Damn. My phone, my computer, PlayStation 4 won't connect to the internet. Well, that means it hasn't shit the bed that way. Anyway, I feel attacked, Dion. So I'm just.
It was very funny because right when you said
now you had a question come in. Somebody. Damn it. We have another sports question for our psychic extraordinaire, Mr. Cleo, as he just disappears. Wow, okay. Timing couldn't be better, and Kendo's frozen. So, folks, welcome to World Class Bullshit. There he is. He's back. Oh, there's Dion. Welcome back, Dion.
Hey, boys and girls.
And children of all ages.
That's right.
Now, we need you to tap into your mystic side, my friend, as we bring you back to call our pal, the psychic extraordinaire, Mr. Cleo. Mr. Cleo and Mr. Whitey. You're both addressed. Who will be the NBA champions, and who is better that there will be a streaker at Taylor Swift / Kevin? Wait, who's betting that there'll be a streaker at the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift wedding? All right, so that's both you guys from Shrubble is Away, who's been a member for 40 months.
Bomba Cla. Bagwan. For these things, there are 2 things we need to know. 1, you're a Libra, aren't you, darling? And we ask the kids because the kids don't lie. Now, when it comes to the NBA Finals, Bomba Cla. I forgot hockey's the one where it's more than 4. It's a clan on ice out there. We stick with basketball because the ball don't lie. And after the New York Knicks fans have reminded the world that they're all Bomba Cla, they're crazy. We know that the Spurs are going to shut down the city just to save the city from itself, from those rabid Knicks fans. Bomba Cla. And there's going to be some booty at the wedding. How about a mercy? Ooh.
These have been the wise words of Mr. Cleo. So, did they give a date for Taylor Swift?
Knicks...
Go ahead.
No, they haven't yet. I was going to say, if the Knicks don't win the NBA championship, it's going to be one of the greatest collapses New York has ever seen. Pun intended. And, if there's a streaker at the Kelce Swift wedding, it's going to be Jason Kelce.
Most likely.
I don't want to see that. I wish those people the best of luck and infinite happiness, but I don't give a shit. Like, I'm never going to go out and buy a Taylor Swift album. Are you, Dion?
Listen. I think it's safe to say I'm probably not going to buy the next Taylor Swift album that comes out. I might jiggy a little bit to a bopper, but other than that, that's as far as the chocolate one goes, as far as Taylor Swift.
Just testing, man. Sometimes you never know how far a friend can fall, so I just want to make sure you're not a Swiftie. That's all I can say.
The fire rises.
Shake it off. Burn something. You were molded by it. I was born into the half whiteness.
Oh, you think 1989 made you? I was born in it, molded by it.
I was already around for a year. I know, right? My hip. Oof. I feel great, actually. Goku McDuck, thank you. He says Allegiant Stadium was not picked for being small. Allegiant? Too bad. I feel like it's quite elegant. Superdome because it has no retractable roof. Wish the Buccaneer Stadium had been a venue too. Allegiant's where we went to WrestleMania, right? That thing was huge, right? WrestleMania 39.
Yeah.
Is it like the approach is too small to the venue? Because I feel like if WrestleMania can be hosted there, it has to be able to host that soccer.
I feel like it was just indoor. I think that's the main thing is it's indoor. Like the roof is fixed. It's like not opening or anything. I think they just went. I'd have to look at the venues. I don't think they picked any fucking covered roof stadiums. Roof covered stadiums. I'm gonna look right now.
Interesting.
Hey Google, give me a list of the World Cup venues.
I had it on for a brief second because I'll be honest, I had Peacock on it, said HDR. I was like, oh, I wonder how good the picture quality will be for the World Cup. So I tuned in, to check out the picture quality on the World Cup. I'm that guy.
Nice.
Didn't watch
It's not that because they're at the SoFi Stadium. They're at Jerry World, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta. Dion, does that one open up?
Yep, that is also known as Megatron's exit porthole.
Oh.
Yeah, so that one doesn't open up. Levi, Lumen, the Link.
That's not the same as the Atlanta
Stadium.
Dome, is it?
No, that's not the same.
Okay. Mercedes-Benz is the Falcons. Yeah.
Okay, because it was the Georgia Dome was the old one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the one I went to. I don't think that had it ever tried.
So they are going to places that have roofs that don't open up because Jerry World's doesn't open up, but whatever.
Oh, this is awesome from Goku McDuck. I live near Monterey. Been planning to go tailgating to the Japan versus Tunisia game to watch some nice Japanese girls.
Nice.
Now I miss living in California. We don't get anything like that here. We just get Cincinnati. What do you expect? You've been
them hardy Midwest gals.
You get like the
chili girls walking around throwing Skyline at you.
I mean, that could be a good time if you're into it. I'm not. To answer your question in the chat, Empower Warren, that was WrestleMania 22, which had the theme Big Time. Even though technically WrestleMania 21 has a different song called Big Time, but it's not the Peter Gabriel classic. So there you go. WCBS, the more you know. If it's wrestling related, we'll tell you. The Jerry World Stadium, you and I went there for what, WrestleMania 38 and 32?
Yep. It's
So
a nice stadium. Cowboys suck, but I do like that stadium a lot.
I know that trip had one crazy element that was annoying as shit at times, but I thought that was a good time. Like the food was good. The show was good. The Airbnb we had was awesome.
Yep. That was a good one. That was a good trip. And I was ordering drinks through the Jerry World app. That was fucking beautiful. Welcome to the future, baby. Crown and Coke for everybody.
You did buy rounds. You were just like more like every second. Here comes the beer. And I'm like, all right, dude. Even I don't like to spend stadium prices, but I do buy shit like once when I go. But I was like, man, Dion, I'm gonna break my rule. So I didn't even get up to order my beer. I had it delivered like a world-class gentleman. So
it was nice.
Pinky out. So realistically, since we've gotten a couple messages on the World Cup, Kendo, you're the guy. Who do you think has the best chance of winning the whole thing? Same question to you, Dion. Think about it for a second. I'm going Canada. I'm going America just because I don't know. I know we're not a
no, that's not happening. The United States will be knocked out in the very first round of the knockouts, possibly the second because they expanded it this year, and I think like 32 teams maybe go to the knockout. I don't know. If it's only 16, then they're getting knocked out in the first round because that's what we do in the United States. We make it out of the group stage. You'll make it fucking KO'd in the first knockout round, probably by some African team. That's usually how it goes. Fuck. Spain or France. Those are the ones that are trending on Nick's favorite polyamorous market. Oh, fuck. You know, I'm going to go Deutschland. Uber alles.
Oh, my homeland. Well, fatherland, I guess.
Yeah, dein Vaterland. I've been drinking the Radeberger. Now I speak German because apparently if you see birds, you can speak Russian.
Yeah, I expect to
be Russian from your house.
Jawohl.
Yeah. Ooh.
Meine Freunde.
Yeah. Ich bin du. I'm done. I gotta look up my German. It's been forever. Dion, who's winning the World Cup?
Listen, Messi's playing really well right now. From what I've been gleaning over the last few months, especially, he finally won one the last time around. I don't want to be the guy that's like, back to back. But yeah, I mean, he's about to be done here pretty soon. Argentina obviously wants to get him another one. They want him to go down as one of the best ever. I could see Argentina making a push at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Argentina again.
So, would you like me to give you what polyamorous market says?
Yes.
17% of the polyamorous people out there are saying España. 16% say Frankreich or France, or baguette land. France or Portugal has 11%, which I mean, yeah, sure. England at 11%, not a chance. They're going to lose in penalties. They think they kicked that monkey off their back. We'll wait till it happens again. The RGs are getting 9%. Brazilians getting 9%. Deutschland 5%. Netherlands 4%. Norway is getting 2% because they have one player. He just happens to be extremely good. The Belgians 2%, never going to happen. They keep fucking that up. Everybody else is like 2%. Mexico, except for the United States, we're at 1%. 1% of the people on polyamorous market have decided the USA is going to win. Now, I will qualify this by saying that there's a certain person that very well could make that happen because he's already tried to steal trophies before. So I could see that happening.
Back from the grave?
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up with the chat. There you go.
As long as Salt Bay doesn't show to try to frickin' be creepy around everybody again, I think we're good.
Who is?
Salt Bay.
Oh.
Because everybody was pissed. He somehow got on the field and he was like hugging up on everybody. And it's just like, who the fuck is this guy? And he got banned by FIFA.
Oh, FIFA. Aren't they allegedly corrupt?
They're very
allegedly corrupt?
Yeah, allegedly it's not even, yeah.
I'm just trying to protect myself from the mafia that runs sports. Allegedly.
Yes, they are allegedly corrupt, Jeff. This is the organization that gave a World Cup to Qatar and then rescheduled every fucking domestic league because outside of like the United States and a couple other places, everybody has their league going from August to May. And they said, hey, you're going to have to fix that. Log jam your guys' schedules because we're going to play a World Cup for 1 month between November and December because it is retardedly hot in fucking Arabia. And everybody's like, oh, that's cool. That's fine. We totally understand that. And they said, we're going to have all these big air-conditioned stadiums, and we're totally not using slave labor to, get this job done. People's like, we believe you. And that is why you're winning the bid. It has nothing to do with that briefcase full of money.
Yep.
Sounds a lot like the Royal Rumble this year.
Shoot. We'll see how that goes. Because Saudis are spending a lot of moolah, baby. And
hey, Jeff.
FIFA now, they're was it the UK and then I think Texas, the AG of Texas, is like, yo, what's up with these ticket prices? So,
they're getting hammered on those ticket prices.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff, ask me a question. The question is, what happened to all those stadiums they slammed together in Qatar for that World Cup that totally didn't use slave labor?
Hey, Kendo, what happened to all those stadiums that they slammed together that totally didn't use slave labor in Qatar?
They've all pretty much been abandoned for the last 4 years. Like there was one that they built out of shipping containers, and there's a channel I like to watch where this guy goes like these really cool ass far ass stadiums. He went to Qatar or Qatar, however you say that fucking Durkadur place, and he went to the shipping container stadium. Apparently, it gets used every now and then, but they slammed together like 10 stadiums and totally didn't use any slave labor. Nobody fucking died or was worked to death making these stadiums at all. And yeah, they got them done right on time for the World Cup, like barely. Like it was kind of like when Star Wars Episode 9 came out, and they had the trailer come out like 3 weeks before release, and it didn't have a rating. That's what these stadiums were, and then they stopped using them. But no slaves
resources
were used or died in making those stadiums at all.
They just got really big boo-boos. Got
Yep,
it.
yep.
All
And they
on the
totally
up and up.
got taken
Everybody
care
was
of.
paid. Yes, everybody was paid. Everybody was treated fairly and humanely. No one died. There was whatever you do, please, folks, if you're listening to chat, do not look up the labor force that was used to build the stadiums in Qatar. Please don't.
Don't do it, man. You have
Don't
been
do
warned.
it because you're going to be disappointed. You're going to find that they were never used, slave labor, and nobody died. Allegedly.
They're all happy. They'll give you the official story. Just call them up. They're all easily accessible. So leave it be. Goku McDuck, thank you very much. He says, at times I see Messi to Infantino is what Sean was to Vince. Guys, who's Infantino? Because there's a comic artist named Infantino. That's who I think of. And I know it's not the same guy because he's dead.
I think he's the CEO, the FIFA president.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Jeff, off air, I will give you another bit about Messi. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. But he's won an awful lot of Ballon d'Ors in years he probably shouldn't have. And there's other connections as to why that might have happened, but we're not going to get into that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're listing for me right now. Goku McDuck, thank you very much again. He says the Confederation Cup needs to return with a new format. It was FIFA's Intercontinental Championship. Now, see, this is how you guys should start talking to me about sports. Now I get this. Make wrestling analogies. Okay, so the IC Championship. Yeah, that's an important belt. Like when Shelton Benjamin didn't defend it at WrestleMania for all those years. Kind of took the luster away from the title. So I get where you're coming from. Would you guys watch more soccer? Or do you watch more? I know Kendo does. Dion, you're just kind of an all sports man at this point, right?
Right. I mean, yeah. I listen. I am, especially kind of Kendo and I. I'm a big tournament guy. Tournament format in general. No matter the sport, that shit is the best way to concentrate your talent. And yeah, stuff like that. As long as if they were to bring back the Confederations Cup, just don't do with that what the NBA is doing with the Emirates Cup, because that shit is just so stupid and nobody cares about it. But yeah, you gotta do obviously, it'd be different. The format's different, obviously, for football. But yeah, something like that, I definitely would enjoy that. I love tournament playoff format. That's the best thing.
Oh yeah,
of sports.
The Confederation Cup was great because it was like the World Cup host and the top, team, whoever won the Confederation. There's 6 of them. Their trophy, or is there 7 of them? Maybe no, it's the World Cup. I think it's the World Cup champion, the host, and the 6 Confederation winners. And they would play like a round robin tournament, 2 groups, knockouts, all this stuff. That was great. But FIFA decided to go another way instead of like the Club World Cup like they had, which nobody cared about unless your team won it. And they expanded it because money makes the world go around. Just like Wu told me, cash rules everything around me. Dollar bill, y'all. That's FIFA. FIFA's all about them dollar bills, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like YouTube is not letting our friend Goku say what he wants to say. We still see out there, man. Thank you for everything you've been able to get through. And now I understand soccer better. So thank you, too. Dion, from now on, seriously, when I ask you a question about UFC, you make a wrestling analogy. You're like, if you tell me like this dude is like the D'Lo Brown of his division, I get that. I know who he is.
He was a great worker.
Yeah, he was.
D'Lo is very underappreciated in the paint.
Hey, I still say he's the best European champion.
Oh, dude, he's up there, man. Like people like us, our age, we understand how great D'Lo was in hindsight because it's like, God damn, that guy was really fucking good and a really nice fucking guy. And kids nowadays be like, "Who the hell's D'Lo?" Be like, "No, that was somebody else. I believe that was maybe
different franchise.
Road Dog.
Yeah, that was somebody else. I think that was a Road Dog, but at least you were able to get that clip off the YouTubes because WWE pretends it didn't happen. Ask me, Sark.
Yeah. Hey, Rock. I don't know what you're cooking. Let's see. So Georgian, thank you very much. He says, same with Olympic venues. Many go abandoned afterwards. Look at photos of the venues of Rio 2016 after the games as an example.
And
those
IOC,
are some of my favorite videos to watch.
Bad as FIFA.
Yes, allegedly. And,
Allegedly.
But no, yeah, dude, some of my favorite shit to watch on YouTube when I'm just like fucking laid back, just with nothing to do is abandoned shit. And I love like abandoned stadiums. And the Olympics is always on that list of look at these abandoned stadiums from the Rio games. Look at these abandoned stadiums from the Russian games. Look at these abandoned stadiums that probably weren't built with slave labor at all in Qatar.
Allegedly.
Yeah, man. Well, the Rio ones were even worse because the Brazilian government got caught lying. They're like, yeah, we totally still use them. And it was like people on social media that was going around, and obviously they were abandoned, and some of them were in terrible shape. So the Brazilian government was like, no, we're going to use these. We're totally not going to abandon them, and this isn't gonna fuck up our fragile economy. And they totally abandoned them right away.
Yeah, which is funny because Rio had the Olympic Games right after Brazil had the World Cup in 2014. Now Brazil has the infrastructure to have a World Cup. They've got a really lot of stadiums, but they also had to slap together quite a few, including the stadium that they fucking slammed together in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. And then I don't think they used ever again. I could be wrong, but I had friends that went to go to Brazil to the World Cup, and one of them went to watch a game in the stadium in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. And that's like the only thing that was there was a stadium and a parking lot in the Amazon rainforest.
Shit. Amazon probably swallowed it up within a week.
I'm like, I'm not going there. Even if you gave me a ticket to go and said, here's your plane fare, you can totally go. I'll be like, I will be killed by a mosquito as big as my head. I'm not going. If they had tickets for Rio or Sao Paulo or those, one of those, cities where the chicks hardly wear any clothes and dance around all Brazilian like, I'd have totally went. Not in the rainforest.
Brazilian like.
I do not want to be killed by a fucking jaguar trying to get to the bus.
You could get hit by one in England too, man. Our friend Goku McDuck, thank you very much. He says, where did it go? Oh, as for me, no being the World Cup champion does not let you qualify for the Confederation Cup unless you are between the Confederation places needed.
It's been a while since I paid attention to that competition, but thank you for correcting me.
I've never heard of it until tonight, so it's all news to me. I wonder what it's. Well, no, I know what it's like. You're probably thinking, like, how do you not know about these things, Jeff? And I'm like, I just don't watch sports. But then I realized,
you're about to learn something, so get the more you know. There are 6 FIFA confederations. There is UEFA, which is Europe. There is the AFC, which is Asia. There is CAF, which is Africa. There is CONCACAF, which is North America. There is CONMEBOL, which is South America. And then there's the OFC, which is Oceania. Now, fun fact, Australia didn't want to get boned out of being able to try to get into the World Cup automatically because they took away the OFC spot, so they joined Asia.
Oh. Well,
That was good.
With our old ass logo. Can you name all the former bullshitters folks in the chat? Send us an email to info@worldclassbullshitters.com with your response, and we'll send you something back if you're right or wrong. We'll come up with a digital no prize, just like Stan Lee used to.
Can I enter that competition and name all the old bullshitters?
Sure, I don't know what you'll win, but you might win something.
Apparently, a spot on the show.
That didn't sound dubious at all.
No, that sounded like completely on the up and the up, like FIFA. International Committee.
We got the next president of FIFA over here with that using that language.
Yeah,
hold on,
but you're getting something, kid.
You want me to be the next president of FIFA because allegedly you skim off the top at that level, and you're my closest friends.
Hey.
Not allegedly.
Those vacations are work vacations. Those are meetings.
That'd be a hell of a conversation to fucking start in our thread. Immediately, one day, a messenger message pops up. Jeff's like, somehow I've become the president of FIFA. I have 3 assistants I have to have on payroll. You 3 are it. Be like, 1, we're getting rich, and 2, the World Cup's going back to the United States. So I don't have to travel for it. And for some reason, every game's played in Las Vegas. I don't know how that works, but it's happening.
It's a lot more fun that way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we would be corrupt as hell, allegedly. And we'd have do you guys ever get tired of like lobster and steak dinners?
I don't.
Allegedly, no.
We're gonna try to become tired of that.
The funny thing is corrupt as you would want us to try to be if we ran FIFA, we would probably not even hold a candle, allegedly, to how
Allegedly.
FIFA corruption is now.
We'd probably just get like a group of people to like do it for us, and we approve while we're out on a yacht, like I don't know, deep sea fishing or some shit like the most innocuous stuff.
Be like,
Yeah,
World Cup 2034 is coming to Madagascar. They'll have it ready by then.
Yeah. We're scouting the planet, okay? We're gonna be the
right,
take the World Cup. We're gonna be the off-world cup. We're gonna do it on the moon. We're gonna have a gravity whatever base, and they'll play it on the dark side of the moon. It'll be
like, look, FIFA said we have to be all inclusive. We can't keep just doing this stuff in the same places. That's why we went to South Africa in 2010. We've never gone back, but we're going to Rwanda now. Let's go.
Yeah, Don Cheadle's gonna be the fucking.
They need some good news out there.
They have to be brought together. And then we're going to have games also in Somalia. So that way that country stays together with the breakaway republic as well.
Dude, could you imagine wait, we should do that. We should have it in the most fucked up countries to see if the billionaires will all get kidnapped.
Yeah.
I mean,
be like, this is the Black Hawk Down Stadium right here in Mogadishu. And people get pissed about it. Be like, look, we're just honoring what happened.
that's right. People need to come together in these times. Black Hawk Stadium is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Blackhawk.
You got something. Hey, look, we got a lot of money from the Chicago Blackhawks to name the stadium that.
Hell yeah.
Now, our good friend Xavier to God, who's been a member for 40 months, says, rate these people from least to most hated by Bret Hart. Vince, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bill Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, and Eric Bischoff. Also, Kendo and Dion, thoughts on the NBA Finals? You answer that first while I think about the ranking.
I listen, as much as New Yorkers annoy the rest of us, as much as usually I enjoy New York seeing their teams implode. I am slowly pulling for the Knicks. They have not had a lot of good news in terms of basketball in New York. But then again, obviously after game 3 and 4, I was kind of like, maybe you guys shouldn't win because you're still all absolutely insane. But hey, man, it's been some fun basketball, some crazy shit. I being a Pistons fan, fuck the Spurs. I love watching them collapse and choke. But yeah, I think overall, this is going to be the rest of the series is going to be very, very fun. We'll see if Wemby. People say he's one of the best players on the planet. You gotta get it together now. But I think we're going to be in for some good basketball.
Yeah, I have a hard time pulling for anything New York because I'm from the middle of the United States, where we hate all things New York and Los Angeles. And I was surprised. I mean, Knicks were buzzsawing through the playoffs, so seeing them get to this point really isn't that surprising. I thought the Spurs would put up a little more of a fight. I am currently distracted by the fact that my new hometown team is now losing 3-1 in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final, going into the end of the second period. But yeah, it's not surprising because of what the Knicks have been doing. But I don't want. My whole thing is, if the Knicks win, it's like the first time they won since the Carter administration. And it's like, good for them. But at the same time, I know we'll never hear the fucking end of it. And they'll act like nothing happened between 1979 and 2026. Be like, well, there's a lot of teams that won a lot of shit. You guys just weren't one of them. It's fine. It's been a good final. Last night's game was a crazy-ass game the way it ended. And give me Bill Goldberg for the most hated person by Bret Hart, because that's number one with a bullet, easily.
Absolutely. I was going to say, from least to most hated, it's Eric Bischoff, then probably Vince. I know it sounds crazy. Then Triple H and Shawn Michaels, then Hulk Hogan, then Bill Goldberg at the top. I think that's his most hated list. What do you think, Kendo?
So I'm going to go with most hated and least hated. I think Goldberg's at the very top. Like the top. Like there's nobody close to that. Bill Goldberg is at the, because to this day, Bret, every time he has a chance to talk, still pisses and moans. And rightfully so to a degree, but at the same time, it's like, dude, that was 26 years ago. Am I mad about a karate match I lost 26 years ago at this point? No, because it was actually sooner than that or later than that. But that's not the point. The point is, I get it. Goldberg ended your career essentially with his terrible working. So he's up there. Bischoff, I think, goes up there next because no, Triple H would go up there next because I know Brett hates Triple H, but Brett and Shawn, okay, I'll get to that when I get to Shawn. So I would say it probably goes Goldberg, Hogan, Triple H, Bischoff, Vince, and then Shawn at the bottom. If this list was made in 1998, that situation is much different because how much he probably hated Shawn, Triple H, and Vince McMahon, probably the same. But him and Shawn were friends before Shawn became what he became. And then they have also made peace. And there are interviews where Brett and Shawn are like talking to each other like nothing ever happened between the two of them. And these are within the last decade interviews. So I feel like the Knicks haven't won since Nixon was in office. I thought it was 79 the last time they won it. Either way, that's fine. Yeah. Whatever, cool. But yeah, no, I think Shawn's at the bottom because I feel like him and Brett got over their shit. Goldberg's at the very tippity top.
Either way, it's funny to listen to Bret Hart talk because you know he's going to complain, but he's not always the most honest person about shit. But he usually seems to be the most justified in his complaints. Like a lot of times he'll bitch about something, and I'll go, yeah. You might be being picky, but I kind of see your point. Very few wrestlers make me go, yeah, I guess I kind of agree.
That's the one thing that I have. So, like, as a kid, I love The Undertaker, Brett, and Owen. As an adult, I watch the old stuff. I have, like, no favorite wrestler nowadays. I do like Danhausen's bullshit as long as he's not wrestling because he doesn't need to be wrestling. He just needs to be doing his, like, fucking gimmicky bullshit with his cursing and all that stuff because it's funny. It's entertaining to me.
Agreed.
But yeah, Brett's one of those people that when you see him complaining, you're always like, I wish he would stop talking about this and stop running down the same people over and over again because he's an old man. He needs to be just like enjoying the fact that he had a great career. But he's also right.
Yeah. And Triple H is a 4 out of 10 wrestler.
Yeah, he was totally he was a mid wrestler that happened to be fucking the right people.
Person, well, you never know. So Georgian, thank you very much. One of the best reuse of Olympic venues I've seen was a Japanese TV show that used the ski ramp from the Nagano to test how far various tires would jump. The heavy truck was the one. The other one was destructible. The clips are on YouTube. Ooh, hold on. Let me take a picture of that because I'll check that out. I love wanton destruction in YouTube content. We were watching this car crash when I was out at Kendo's. It was like an Alaskan car tossing tournament. Like every year on the 4th of July, these people just donate their cars and they all go sit down on the beach and they just throw them off of this cliff and they just watch it come down and explode. And you're like oddly close to the shit too. We decided one year we're all going to go for 4th of July. So we'll have to take you and the family up to Alaska with us. We're all going.
I can dig it. That'd be fun.
Yeah. We got to do shit like that, you know?
Hell yeah, man. That kind of stuff is hilarious.
It's more fun than WrestleMania these days.
I mean, shit. TKO just trying to be the most unlikable organization in entertainment right now.
Succeeding.
Yes, very easily. Very easily.
Oh,
wait, another masked man ran in.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Number 19 of 19. So, Georgian, by the way, anytime I think of old Olympic like training or anything like that, I think of the James Bond movie For Your Eyes Only because they're in Cortina, right? At the Olympic training. And I just always think of that giant ski ramp that James Bond is getting chased down. And then my favorite Roger Moore chase of any of those movies takes place. So I always got 007 on the brain. Goku McDuck says, no, what I'm saying about my format being the World Championship is it's not a qualifying way to get into the Confederation Cup as it's the B Cup. You guys would know what he means now?
I mean, B cups are okay. It's a handful, but you got to go for the C's or the D's. I mean, Although I did have my friend tell me that, hey, even though the C's and D's are really nice, gravity eventually takes over. So if you get one that's only like a B cup, it stays pretty much in place as she gets older.
See, I would rather
Cooper's Troopers.
I would rather live in the now, enjoy it while it's holy shit, and then just when you're old, go. At least I had it when it was awesome, because I'd rather just have something truly spectacular than like future-proofing myself. I'd rather burn out than fade away.
Okay, Cobain. Just find yourself a short chick, because those B's look pretty big on something small.
Most of the women that gravitate towards me are tiny. Like, I met this woman recently, and she was my height.
It's a fetish.
Standing up as me sitting down. And I was just like, oh, hey. So they always find me.
Hey, well, you know, sometimes people just want their big bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The little tiny ladies just want to they want you to pick them up and then just you know.
I mean,
Carry 'em home.
you know, you do benefit from me in the fact that you are like in the 1% of people worldwide that are like taller than 6'3". Not a lot of those
wouldn't change
around.
it for the world. No, I'm one of. Well, there's only one me. So, folks, if you ever see another guy out there in an Ollie's and it's not me, you could ask him for an autograph, but it won't be me. By the way, folks, we are doing the Ollie's fan video. I've just been a little bogged down with some of the stuff I've had to take care of, so that'll be out. Don't worry. It's going to probably get pushed back one more, only because of the way production's been lately. I'm trying to play catch up with the algorithm. So we will give you that video, and I have all kinds of new special stuff mapped out for you guys. Our friend Master Marlbros says, how about a women's lingerie soccer tournament? They can call it the World Cups. Well, you know, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there the lingerie football league for a hot minute?
There was the lingerie football league.
It's the Legends Football League now.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're in operation now.
No, they can't. The lingerie football league was kind of the thing that was like a big deal like 25 years ago when like the Attitude Era was a thing and all that stuff. And like people were, you know, getting into that and the girls gone wild and stuff. And then like we matured as a society, I guess, or softened, one of the two. And that just kind of.
Kendo, we got access to porn on a scale that we never thought
yeah, you know what? There it is. That's
mildly titillating content, just it's irrelevant. It's like, oh, I can watch this covered up shit on TV, or you just log onto your computer and there's everything. So
there it is.
Yeah, well, it made a little comeback in the 2010s. It did make a comeback in the 2010s. And they were, and to be fair, listen, they had some good looking gals, but they were trying to kill each other. That shit for a minute. I did watch a little bit of it, just seeing chicks in bikinis just trying to give each other CTE. That shit was pretty nuts.
That's the American way. Oh, do you remember that lady we met at the con? The little short woman who does bikini jousting?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
She comes up to us every year. Shout out to you. I got to find your number and call you. We got to go to the Ren Fair with her, Dion.
Nice. Oh, that'd be fun.
We meet so many interesting people at conventions, folks. Watch our live streams at cons. You never know who'll show up. Remember that guy in the rat costume?
I mean, Bear Fucker will always be the top of the heap as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm glad we got pictures with them. They were unique.
Also, Jeff, I'm part of the conspiracy. Here's my Ollie's Army card.
Shh. Don't play into it, folks. Ollie's isn't real. I'm trolling.
Not at all. I just went to one and bought something from it in Washington, Missouri, and drove past one in Lebanon, Missouri.
By the way, Master Marlboros, we are all on board with your lingerie World Cups thing. If you need a sponsor, let me know. I have a lot of things we can contribute to help it grow. John Thomas, what is up? He says, Nick's last championship was 1973, Nixon administration.
I was wrong by 6 years, and there you go.
I was not alive for another 15. So.
Neither was I. I was minus 10.
My mom was in grade school when the Knicks last won the championship. So
shit, so there was my dad.
Yeah, our parents are like a year apart.
Yeah, so there you go. All of our parents were probably in grade school the last time the Knicks won anything.
My dad was 33 years old the last time the Knicks won a championship.
Okay, there you go.
And Hillary's
My
dad
dad.
works at Nintendo. There we
Yeah,
go. Full
well,
circle.
that part, both things are true.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe, but definitely, Old Man Green was in his 30s. But
He was an old man then.
he was an old man then. Shit, let alone when
He
I
was
got
born
here.
an old man. Gray hair and shit.
Hey, man.
It was like
Crazy
Benjamin
time.
Button.
Sometimes it's okay being the second family.
So I don't think I can reference that movie because it's like 20 years later and I still haven't seen it. Should I?
I haven't seen it either. You're fine.
Okay. Guys, who's Freddie Tavares?
Doesn't ring any bells.
Somebody
guy
asked if
named
I'm related
Freddie.
to him.
His last name is Tuvarish.
I don't know who that is. So I'm going to say yes. That is my uncle's, brother's, nephew's former roommate. I don't know what that makes us, but it's something, all right. My dad was in the Navy when they won. I was 6 in 1973. I was 7. Oh. Let's see. You got a Magic the Gathering, Mary Jane Watson. Oh. Nathan, nice collection choices, man. I haven't picked up a Marvel Legend all year. I'll get some of the new stuff from the Spider-Man movie. And folks, I'm not advocating scalping or flipping unless you're like on dire times, but pick up like the new Spider-Man or the Deadpool that's got like the Wolverine costume and shit, or that Henry Cavill figure, because those are like one-offs that are never going to come back.
Yeah.
So like the Henry Cavill Wolverine, if you see it, just pick it up. It's going to cost like $30. They don't go on sale. They just get bought, and then they sometimes show up at Ollie's. But I'm not saying that's never going to show up at Ollie's, but I'm saying that one's going to be really weird, and people are going to want it just for the face. So if you want to make money and you want to find one of these scalpers, buy it. Find some grown man who's dying to customize it. Charge him like $100. There you go. Be an asshole. Dion, what's the limit on figures? Like, do you need more than 3 of the same thing?
I'd say 30 is probably the cutoff.
Yeah. Let's see. Is Jeff related to Andre the Giant? Let's consult the footage. So it's funny. Dion got that shit started like in 2012. I never saw the resemblance, and I still don't. But have you actually seen what his daughter looks like?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't look any. Here, I'm going to show you what Andre the Giant's daughter looks like. My alleged sister. Giant. Because like
she'll never not make me laugh.
Oh, I think it's hilarious because people believe it. They just kind of look at me and go like, oh. And you just, if I keep a straight face, they just look at it. Because the thing is, you just say, yeah, I know he's got the daughter, but you're a traveling wrestler. Are you not going to get laid on the road? You just say it like that, and everyone's just going to go, oh. I'm like, I was born in 1988. People go, oh, like they'll believe it. But this is his daughter. This lady looks nothing like me. So that's what the spawn of Andre the Giant looks like.
Oh,
I mean, I can see y'all being cousins.
Kissing cousins.
No. Nobody's kissing that cousin. Ugh.
Hey, be nice. Be nice.
Anybody want a peanut?
Hey, hardy gal.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I'm full, ma'am. No, thank you. Let's see. Our friend Goku again says, fuck, marry, kill. Scary Movie 6, Mando and Grogu in the new He-Man movie. Oh, okay.
I've watched none of them.
Well, I'm the only one that have watched them all, or has watched them all. So I'm going to go, I will fuck Scary Movie, marry He-Man, kill Mandalorian and Grogu.
I
will fuck Mando, marry He-Man, and kill Scary Movie only because I haven't seen it yet.
Once you watch it, you will kill Mandalorian because Mandalorian is mid as hell, aggressively, as we discussed it here on the channel. It's not woke, as they say on the internet. There's that. You guys hear how there's woke 2.0 now?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I thought
okay.
that was a joke. I thought that was a joke.
Hey, if woke 2.0 is a thing, I guess we're going to start joking around about woke 2.0. By the way, holy crap, our friend Lord of Opossums has just gifted 5 WCBS memberships at a very high level. So, folks, if you grab one of these, say thank you to our friend Lord of Opossums. But, Lord of Opossums, since that is a pink gift, you know what we got to do here on the channel? We got to call our friend the old professor, because it's time, folks, to learn some math.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
The man
Yes,
himself,
they do.
brother.
Lord of Opossums also says, love the Bucky shirt, Kendo.
I love Buc-ee's too. I mean, so I drove back. I made sure to stop at Buc-ee's. I bought, dude, my kid, I got him a Buc-ee's bucket for his all of his race cars. He got this trip, like I went home because I had a lot of shit I had to do, but it was also a trip that was to make my child as happy as possible since daddy was gone for 10 days. And I got him a Buc-ee's, a NASCAR Buc-ee's shirt. He is in love with that. He could not wait to wear it. I had to get him the Buc-ee's Amarillo shirt because he wanted the same one Daddy has, even though I'm wearing my Springfield, Missouri shirt. I got him some Beaver Nuggets because it's par for the course. I got him a Buc-ee Beaver, not Kevin Dunn, an actual stuffed one. He slept with that last night. I got home. He took that and he slept with that. I got him, and my mom helped. I think I got about 20 NASCAR die-casts for him over this trip. Yeah, he was a very happy camper. He was not happy that I was gone, but he was extremely happy when I got home. He saw all the fucking shit that I brought him. I did not show him some of the other cool stuff that I brought back with me from Missouri because he's not old enough to touch those things.
Well, how many Ross Chastain cars does he think he has?
He has about, I think he's got 5 Ross Chastains. Although I was bored and I was looking up NASCAR driver heights, and according to Google, Ross Chastain is 6'1". And if you saw the picture of me, and Doof standing next to Ross Chastain, that makes me about 6'5", because I was definitely way taller than Mr. Chastain. And last time I went to the doctor, I was rated at 6 foot. So clearly,
hold on.
That makes you almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm gonna hit my head on the door frame now.
Yeah, because I'm 6 feet tall. I'm like perfect for maneuvering things. And it's like, you're 6 inches taller than me. But if Ross Chastain is 6'1", I'm 6'5", which makes you nearly 7 feet. Let's get you an NBA contract tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not too late. I've never hurt my knees, so my cardio is better than you'd think. So let's go for it.
But yes, he has about 5 or 6 Ross Chastain cars, and every time he does his little race car thing around the living room, somehow he always wins.
Yeah, Ross Chastain's just winning in life, right?
Yeah, just not on the track
where it matters the most.
Yeah, last week I was at my dad's because it was his birthday and we were watching the race, and towards the end of the race, Ross Chastain's restarted 3rd, and I'm like, oh, he's in rarefied air this year, and he finished about 18th. So, and there was only like 12 laps left on that restart, so I don't know what happened there.
Well, he's just not that good, is he?
He's got junk equipment. Crack House isn't that very good this year.
So I had never heard of him until I came out to your house. So the only frame of reference I have for Ross Chastain is this 4-year-old child who loves. Oh my God. I Drink, Therefore I Am has just gifted 20 WCPS memberships. Folks, if you get one of these awesome memberships from I Drink, Therefore I Am, make sure you say thank you. And at a number like this, we got to go a little higher than Steiner math. We got to go back in time with our math. So, folks, you might have seen the OG Steiner math. And it's so great that it cuts everybody out. But did you know there's a secondary one? And we're going to press it right now.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Yeah, they spell something different for you here on the channel.
Big time disaster.
Yeah. Now, some stuff that we're going to have for you guys coming up. Now that it's the summer of bullshit and we'll have some more time to record, we're going to have a 30th anniversary Independence Day special, something we'll do together as a crew. And then we'll find a way to do something for 40 years of Top Gun. We're going to get super patriotic this summer, folks. So that's how the world-class way is. Independence Day, Top Gun. We need a third film. What's the most patriotic, traditional patriotic story film out there, guys?
That's a good question.
Well, we don't have to answer right now.
Pearl Harbor, for sure.
No. We need a good movie that's not based on a real event.
Rocky IV.
Rocky IV is the answer. We're done.
Yes. Miracle. Miracle's a patriotic movie.
Yes, that's great too.
Patriotic movie. Platoon. I mean, no, never mind. That's
Platoon's great. American Spirit.
That's the wrong message. Wrong message.
Full Metal Jacket, right? Matthew Modine.
I mean, that sends a slightly different message than Platoon, but sure.
Team America World Police. That's another great one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there we go. So we got Independence Day, Team America, Miracle, Born on the 4th of July. Again, not the pro-America. I mean, it is, but it's not at the same time. No Vietnam movies. There's unless it's The Green Berets by John Wayne, which came out at a very wrong time in America.
So guys,
we were soldiers. Again, wrong idea.
Duh.
I just looked at the calendar.
Wrong idea.
We'll have July 2nd as our last show before the 4th. We'll do that as our super patriotic WCBS episode. So, Dion, I'm going to ask you.
Should I get out Das Boot?
Yes, you're going to get out Das Boot.
Brought it back
Dion, I need you to get out that Macho Man Ric Flair shirt that you wear, that USA one. I'll go red, white, and blue with the suit jackets and everything. And Nick will be here. So, there you go.
I'll have you guys decide what patriotic shirt I should wear.
What about Beer Fest? Beer Fest works as well.
That's a pretty patriotic movie.
By the way, Jamie, I see your name. Yeah, I see your name in the chat, Jamie. I got your address changed, so I'm going to take care of you this weekend. What's Zone Troopers, guys?
I don't remember that one.
People that are troopers of Zone.
Well, how about Small Soldiers?
Hell yeah, those Gorgonite pieces of shit.
That made me like military stuff for about one summer.
What are the most patriotic movies to exist? According to the Google machine,
we go.
It didn't give me that. It asked me what genres I wanted. No, I guess
Zone Troopers is an action adventure from 1985.
All right, so here's the Pioneer Woman, the 25 best patriotic movies that'll make you proud to be an American. or at least I know I'm free.
I was just getting
Oh,
ready to say that.
God.
Number 1, Hamilton.
I'm done with this list.
2, National Treasure. Number 3, Glory. Okay, that's a great movie. I'll give you Glory. That's kind of hard to do a commentary for because
What's not?
it's not the most positive movie, but it's a good movie. Number 4, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Yes. Wokebusters 2.
Number 5, Yankee Doodle Dandy, starring James Cagney.
Never seen
Number
it.
6, Flags of Our Fathers.
Is that
Number
Clint Eastwood?
7, Top Gun. Yes.
Number 7.
Now we're
Dang.
talking. Number 8, Miracle. Now we're definitely talking. Number 9, Gettysburg. I watch that movie every year around the 4th of July because that's when the events of that movie took place. I'm not sure how patriotic it is. It's definitely going to make you go, wow, we were killing each other. That's awful. Sergeant York, number 10.
We got some
Number
brothers
11,
out of
Apollo
it.
13. Apollo 13. Apollo 13, number 11. Number 12, Hidden Figures. Never heard of her.
Mm-mm.
Number 13, The American President. Nope. 14, Air Force One. There you go.
Yeah, Air Force One. That's my movie.
Number 15, Independence Day. Number 16, The Right Stuff. Number 17, Private Benjamin. I think I'll pass. Number 18, Hacksaw Ridge movie. 19, Harriet.
I was just thinking of that movie today.
Number 20, Born on the 4th of July. That might be kind of hard to get the boys into, guys. Number 21, Young Mr. Lincoln. Number 22, Platoon. Seriously, come on.
Hey,
It's an anti-war movie.
Where does Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter fall on your personal list of patriotic
It's
films?
up there. It's up there.
It's up there. It's up there.
It's top
He's
three
a
for
great
me.
president. He's a great president, regardless of what the internet tells you these days. And yeah, and he hunt vampires. If he could have killed commies, he would be number one with a bullet. On the
Why
greatest
doesn't
American list.
the internet like Abe Lincoln anymore? Like, what did he do?
Oh, Jeff, how much time you got tonight? Oh shit.
I mean, we have been on the air for an hour and change, not even 2 yet, so we got a minute.
Let me stretch. Okay, so people are anti-Lincoln for a couple reasons, and I might leave a few out because I'm not up on it. Because typically with stuff like this, I'm just like, first one is he suspended habeas corpus, which he could do. We were in wartime, technically. He also he silenced a lot of the press that was like anti-war, which I'll give you that. But he didn't create the Alien Sedition Act. That was John Adams. They say that everything he did was tyranny and he laid the groundwork for like Woody that came after him, which whatever. He did create an income tax that was taken away after the war, which they blame that for creating the income tax later. Congress did check him on quite a few things, but nothing he did was unconstitutional. That's the part that like people leave out is like he didn't come up with anything unconstitutional. Razor Fist makes an incredibly long video that I watched multiple times about all the horrible things that Lincoln did, and I see where he's coming from, but the long and short of it, Jeff, is everything that people hate Lincoln for, they won't admit it, but it comes from an area of lost cause. And those folks, it's like, I get it. I was raised around my lost cause. I don't agree with it. It's not exactly a thing that I subscribe to, but a lot of people like the revisionist history shit. They go after Lincoln because they're like, oh, he was a tyrant. He fucking did this and he did this and he invaded the South. Well, from his perspective, they were the same country as the North, and it was about quashing a rebellion, which if for whatever reason, and I'm going to pick the state of Kansas because I hate the state of Kansas, drew up a rebellion tomorrow, and the bad orange man took the U.S. Army and sent him in there to quash that rebellion, I'd have no problems with that because, number one, I fucking hate the state of Kansas. Number two, I hope he sacks Lawrence again. And number three, it's a rebellion against our country.
Yeah, I don't like revisionist history.
Folks, I don't like revisionist history either. There's a lot of that, especially lately. But a lot of people are, The Longest Day. That's a great patriotic movie. And Selma. Sure.
Oh, is that Martin Luther King?
Yep.
It is. But let me ask the
prefer
Google
Shaka
machine.
King.
You could talk about whatever you want. Nope. Don't read that, Google. Why do people hate Lincoln nowadays? A complex mix of ideology, political, and historical facts rather than a single consensus. They claim civil liberties, federal overreach. You'll get me on that any day. Folks, and lost cause ideology. He did. He did. And hey, Coffinail's right. He suspended the writ of habeas corpus, and he needed to. We were in an active rebellion where half the country said, we're not a part of your country anymore because we want to do what? Anybody in the room? Anybody? Why did half the country leave?
They want to keep slavery, Mr.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Dion. Everybody's like, the South seceded because they wanted states' rights. The states' right to do what? Dion, the states' right to do what?
To legally own slaves, sir.
Thank you. Slaves, which are humans. They wanted to stay, and like every secession thing, it was always like, we, sir, disagree with you because we want to keep our slaves. Our Negroes are our property. And that's like in just about every fucking secession thing. So you can't say it wasn't about that.
Is that why people on the internet were trying to change the meaning of the war for a minute? Like,
yes,
in the early 2010s,
that's
I was like,
the lost cause shit. They wanted to be able to say it was the war of northern aggression. Oh my God, the South seceded. Why couldn't they just quit when they could? If you said, hey, I want to quit the United States, New Mexico, because we identify with something else, we leave. Depending on what you're leaving for is the big reason why they would leave. And the main reason why most of the southern states left is because they feared that this tall man from Illinois that was coming to become president was going to take away our Negroes. And that's exactly what it was. Like, go look at if you guys ever want to just, folks in the chat, if you want to disagree with me, go look at all the secession documentation proclamations that all the states that put out there. And there might be one or two that don't say it, but Georgia,
it's only one.
Alabama. It's only one. Yeah. So 12 of the 13 said the reason why we're leaving this union is because we want to keep our slaves.
I'm sure the internet's going to, never mind. We're not going to go down that.
They can. Go ahead.
It's been a weird week on the internet, man.
They quit being a part of the union because they wanted to own other people. And they have also counted for the representation. It's weird how that works. It's property, like my car, but it should count towards my representation in Congress. At least 3/5 of them.
Yeah, all Hyundais.
It's weird how that works.
Well, times are different now.
One Toyota, one vote.
One Toyota, one vote. You dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
Goku McDuck. Thank you. He says, I suggest the movie 1941, the Spielberg film with Belushi.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, the opening's pretty good. You get the girl from Jaws. You think she's going to get eaten by a shark? A Periscope. Back when butts were comedy.
Mm-hmm.
John Thomas, thank you very much. He says, 1776, the musical, Revolution with Al Pacino and Natasha Kinski, The Patriot, also Kendo. Why has Patton become a target of hate and being diminished and pretend Germany didn't know about him?
I'm not going to answer that on air. But if you would like to email me at Jeff, what's the email?
info@worldclassbullshitters.com.
You can email that and say, this is for Kendo. And I will send Jeff a message back and answer that question because, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay. To keep answering, though, John's other points, I will have to check that out. I've seen The Patriot with Mel Gibson. Just when I'm thinking of like patriotic movies, I'm trying to find ones that aren't about like traditional America, like the founding fathers or real wars, like fake patriotic movies. Like Independence Day is a yearly tradition at my house. Barbecue, swimming, beer, always end the night with Independence Day. I don't care if I'm getting home at 11:50 for my 4th of July festivities. Independence Day gets played at my house. But it's also like just a tongue-in-cheek alien movie. You know, I ironically cheer with Bill Paxton when Bill Pullman. No?
Yeah, you're right.
It was Bill Paxton. Yeah. Okay.
Pullman.
Pullman. Okay. I cheer with him, man. That's a great speech, but it's also Independence Day, so it's hokier than shit. but I love it.
No longer be an American holiday.
Yeah, we will go on. We will survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
I don't
we
want
will
to sell
not
John
quite
Thomas
into the
short,
night part's awesome.
I will not sell John Thomas short. I didn't answer his question. However, I can tell you a funny story, a nice story. I had an uncle, great uncle, that fought in the war. He fought with what was it, like the 400? He was with an infantry division that got attached to the 3rd Armored. One day, my uncle, who was a sergeant, and he also shot a bunch of Germans sleeping on their 88s one day with his BAR. Different story, different time. One day, he was underneath a blanket, those nice army blankets, with a flashlight, trying to figure out where the hell they were, looking at a map. When he was kicked on the side of his leg, not real hard, just tapped, and he heard, "What are you doing under there, soldier?" And he said, "Why don't you keep your heart, you stupid son of a bitch, why don't you shut up before you get us all killed? I'm trying to figure out where the hell we are." At about that time, his blanket was lifted up slightly, and there was George S. Patton sitting there looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
To which point, my uncle stood up, was like, "General, sorry, sir. I was just," and Patton was just kind of gave him a smirk, like a smile. Like anybody that's in charge of somebody else that is kind of an alpha type, that when they get shit thrown back at them, they can appreciate that, kind of gave him a smirk and said, "Carry on." And then they both got underneath the fucking thing and were looking at the map trying to figure out where the hell they were. He said after that, when he said he ran into him a couple more times after that, and every time Patton kind of gave him a little bit of a salute and a smile. So there you go. There's a Patton story.
Nice.
Thank you,
That's cool,
Uncle Claude. I got his flag from when he passed away.
Nice.
I think I have some of my grandpa's World War II stuff somewhere. Both grandparents were active military. My grandma was on one of those. She was on like the last, those they're called like honor or duty flights or whatever, where they fly people to Washington D.C. for like a day and they go to see all the historical shit and they fly them home. She was on one of those. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
They took good care of people. You got to. Our friend John Thomas, thank you very much. He also says, it's based on a big lie, Kendo, because Lincoln never tried to advocate for interfering with the inner workings of states because he knew he had no authority, and why Emancipation Proclamation excluded Kentucky, Missouri, and West Virginia.
It would have been Kentucky, Missouri, Maryland, and what was the other border state? Maryland, Kentucky, maybe it was West Virginia. Were they a border state to start out? The Emancipation Proclamation freed all the states and the slaves within rebellions, states that were not controlled by the North at that point. So he freed nobody technically with that. And he let the border states out because he didn't want them to immediately say motherfucker and throw down the gauntlet. Although in Missouri, I know enough of Missouri history, especially Missouri Civil War history, to know that we would have been too busy killing each other to even notice the Emancipation Proclamation. And Kansans. We killed each other in Kansas, specifically, hopefully, Kansas. And yeah, so there was that. Like, he knew he couldn't do those things. He worked within the boundaries of the Constitution. When he tried to not do it, Congress whooped his ass. Like I said, like, I grew up thinking we have Washington, we have Lincoln, we have Jefferson, and somebody else. I know Teddy Roosevelt's on the thing. He was fine and everything. If you ask my dad, John F. Kennedy, who the hell's John F. Kennedy, should go up there as well. But I grew up thinking Lincoln was a badass dude. And then a few years ago, I have people tell me, oh, he was a horrible person. He was a tyrant. He did this. I'm like, yo, he kept the country together. All y'all people listening at home, especially if you're not, or unless you're in another country listening at home, like the one dude that was sending us stuff from Monterey, think about everything that's happened from the point that Civil War ended until today. Does a lot of it happen for you and yours if this country wasn't a united country at the end of that conflict? Probably not.
Well said.
Thank you, Mr. Lincoln. You stopped the South from owning our Negroes.
I'm going to draw Kendo as like an old world tycoon doing that with the word balloon. And just say, thank you, Mr.
For the people down south cannot pick their cotton with the Negroes. Which, by the way, that was a dying institution until Eli Whitney came out and said, hey, you know those things that you aren't want to call people that, we found a way to efficiency do the cotton thing. So buy more.
Good old cotton gins.
Yeah.
See, Dion, I remember a lot of the Civil War stuff, but not like everything. I remember more about the cotton gin than the Emancipation Proclamation. I know it's horrible.
I mean, shit, some people just aren't, that's not their thing, man. Obviously it's important, but in terms of macro history, it was an interesting time. Even how the American Civil War affected the rest of the world is an interesting thing too.
I think what it is for me is like every year in school, we started with like more Revolutionary War kind of in school mode. And then we didn't get to World War II until the end of the school year, which was close to summer. So I was excited because we were almost done. Right. So that Civil War chapter was always in between that. And I was just, how you get in the middle of school, you're just like burnt out. You're like, it's almost Christmas. It's almost this. That's where I always think of Civil War, everything. Like coming back, we go on a field trip. It's cold as shit. I'm just like, I don't care about Civil War stuff. Like, you get to World War II, it's summertime. My grandma was in that shit. She'll tell me a firsthand story. It's cool. Like, Civil War is what it is. But I do actually really like Civil War history videos on YouTube because I think I just checked out in school for like 8 years straight on the subject matter. And so I feel like I'm learning every time I watch one. World War II, I know my stuff. So,
yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, no, especially back then, my two favorite periods of history was the American Civil War and World War II as well. So it just happens to be one of my favorite subjects just in general. And then obviously, if the law enforcement thing wasn't my thing, my backup plan was history. So yeah, man. It's a fun thing, and obviously a great look into that time period. And hey, man, there's a bunch of interesting shit from that time period, even immediately after. So,
our friend John has one more for you, Kendo. It says, "That's my point. Lincoln knew the limits of authority, so the lost cause fools know nothing."
Yeah, dude, he came into office. And even in his inauguration or something along those lines, he said it was essentially, if I could keep the Union and preserve the Union without freeing any slaves, I'll totally do that. That was like his idea. Did the South fire on Fort Sumter after South Carolina seceded? Yes. Did the Union do anything to prevent that from happening? Not necessarily. But is it easier to fight somebody after you let them punch you first? Yes, because you get your justification. There is a channel that I will call Vlogging Through History. I will pimp that right now. He's a fellow Ohioan to Jeff. He does a really good job of talking about history, especially Civil War history. That's his specialty. Atten Shea Films is also another good one. However, he is a converted lost causer from the South. And he kind of goes really fucking hard in the paint. So, like, those people that convert to something else and they have to, like, fucking scream it from the rooftops and really ram it down your throat about how hardcore they are for that ideology. That's kind of him, although some of his like Checkmate Lincolnite series is actually pretty fucking good. He does, like I said, he does go hard in the paint. So that's like one of those things, like, it's somebody that kind of from Missouri, from the countries of Missouri, that grew up around the whole lost cause. Bobby Lee never did nothing wrong. Stonewall, if only he could have lived. If Bobby could have just listened to Longstreet on the third day of Gettysburg, all that shit. And then kind of delving into it a little bit more, but like, yeah, that stuff's not exactly accurate. South probably still would have lost. Who gives a shit? You can be like that, or you can be the other end of it where you're like extra fervent about it. That's that guy, Atten Shea, but he still puts out good shit. His stuff is fun. So there you go, folks. Read about it. I could do 2 hours on the whole lost cause idea, but I don't want to.
Well, see, Kendo, I might need your help because I found out that if we do enough educational content, we can get tax exemption. So I think we need to provide enough educational content on a channel called World Class Bullshitters to then become tax exempt legally with the government. So then we can start all sorts of new exciting ventures completely legally.
Folks, coming to you soon, Kendo Talks History, specifically United States history. Where do you want to start? Do you want me?
Day one.
We'll do the presidential. Day one.
Plymouth Rock. No. Amerigo Vespucci. Go back to Amerigo Vespucci.
Am I talking about Leif Erikson Day 1, Columbus Day 1, the 1619 Project Day 1, Day 1, 1763 during the French and Indian War? I don't know where to start. You got to give me a little bit more on the Day 1.
The day the first white man landed in America.
Okay, so we're going to Leif Erikson, since technically he was the first white guy to land on North America somewhere. And I don't like that.
Okay,
let's just start with, yesterday. I can remember that.
All right.
Wait, can I?
All right,
Maybe.
Dion, let's start. Let's teach Michigan history.
I was driving.
2008. Let's teach these kids about Menace Joint and that shitty music place up by Hagedorn.
That'd be fun. People will love it.
Actually, I'm excited. Dude, I'm excited about. We could do that. We call History Minute with Kendo, and I'll wear a fucking suit. So I brought my suits home with me, a tie, and all that stuff, and I can just be like, "This is your History Minute with Kendo." And then I'll tell you about history.
We should do that, but what we should do is get you a green screen shirt, and then you should just stand in a certain area and have the suit project on you. It would look really funny.
Dude, no, that's good because you could change it. So, like, if I'm talking about the Revolution, you could put me in like a colonial suit, and then when we talk about the Civil War, you could put me in like those Kentucky Colonel suits, so I can do they wanted to, and I could do all that, and we could have fun with that.
I need to get a high quality piece of footage of you standing there talking about taking our Negroes thing in full costume with the whole music and everything. Curl the mustache, get like a soft Southern drawl.
I could do the soft Southern drawl. Folks, the problem here is they want to take away our Negroes. I can do that. Like, let's do it. I'm all about being Kentucky Colonel Kendo.
All right, Colonel Kendo. KCK.
That goddamn Lincoln. He wants to come down here and take away our Negroes. We cannot have that. We must not stand for that. I implore you, gentlemen, we must secede from this union so we can keep our Negroes. Sold.
The important things in
the
life.
Character I was born to play.
Shrubbles. Yeah, we got Mr. Cleo, Colonel Kendo, Nick, Buffalo Jeff. We all got parts now.
Yeah, right.
That's why Nick doesn't get to dress up in the comic books. He just gets the black T-shirt, as always. You're a space walrus, and Kendo Ren, and I was Ray. Read Stealing Solo too, folks. Shrubbles08 says, Jeff, check out the National World War II Museum. Is that in D.C.? Because I will check it out. I went to the Smithsonian last time I was there. So, hey, Kendo, you have some world-class literature. I do, too. Like,
yeah, I took Doofus' copy of Stealing Solo. He was very happy. Dude, I rolled up to see him, and I get out of the car. He comes out of the garage, and the first thing he says to me is, "You got Stealing Solo?" I'm like, "No, happy to see you, Uncle. I haven't seen you for a few months, Uncle. How are you doing, sir?" It was, "Where's my comic book?" It was as if I was there to take away his workers.
Well, tell him that I'm very happy he's that excited about it. And I'm trying to think. The third one's in production. If I can draw him as a zombie or something, I will, even though this isn't a zombie book. There's a scene with there's a picture of a dead guy. So if you want, we'll make it him. He can play one
Perfect.
on TV.
I'll send you a picture.
Our friend John Thomas, thank you very much. He says vlogging through history is good, but my favorite is Oversimplified. The animation and snark for the win and chat history.
Oversimplified is great. That one's a lot of fun. Armchair Historian's good. If you don't want the snark, he's retiring this year though.
Yep.
Jack Rackham, History Abridged. That one is fucking because he gives you the animation and the snark as well, but in a way that's different from Oversimplified. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of good history channels out there. But if any of them tell you that World War II was not what it was, or that the Civil War was fought over states' rights, just go ahead and say these people don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. When are we going to reinterpret the moon landing as like, I don't know.
They've already done that. They said it was fake.
Can we recontextualize it into something else? Maybe it's like a commentary on socialism or something. I don't know. People are always trying to turn history into something else.
Because some people are really stupid, buddy, and they think the moon landing was fake. Those people are called retards.
And flat earthers.
Yep.
There we go. So, you know how we're going to go to the Consumer Electronics Show next year in Vegas, and then one day we'll do AVN as a joke. When do you guys want to go to like one of these weird conspiracy conventions, like the Mothman thing, and like earnestly interview people? We won't go to make fun of them. We'll earnestly interview them. Like, you want to go to one of those?
Dude,
I think
I have been wanting. There's a Mothman festival every year, and I've been wanting to go. Nick and I have talked about like legitimately going to Mothman festival.
It's one of my favorite cryptids too, dude. Mothman, I'd be in.
Isn't there a Richard Gere movie, The Mothman Prophecy?
I don't know. I don't think it's Richard Gere. I think that was it wasn't Greg Kinnear. What's your obsession with Greg Kinnear? I can't remember. I had to look that up. I don't think Richard Gere was in that.
Oh, it is Richard Gere.
Yeah, he's in the Mothman Prophecies. That's Richard Gere. There
Laura
is
Linney.
Nice.
There used to be a like legitimate like UFO conference or something every year, but I don't know where that's at or if they still do it.
Well, there's obviously with the Area 51. That one is always in the winter. What's that one called?
You know, that's really cool. Grandma gave me that.
I think it's just the Area 51 festival. I know there's some good ones up here.
I looked up the Flat Earth thing to see if they were doing a convention anytime soon because I figured that'd be a good one for us to go to, and they are not.
Damn.
Are you telling me that the Flat Earthers were kind of wiped out during the pandemic and nobody, not like dead, but that belief system is kind of dead? So
I feel like that one took a massive hit with that Beyond the Curve fucking documentary.
Yeah.
Where in their desire to show that the Earth was flat, they proved that it was round twice.
So then Mark Sargent, he had a couple incidences where he didn't, he looked a hell of a lot more like a con man shortly after that too. So a lot of people kind of fell out. He fell out with that community too. So
it was fun watching him get friend zoned in real time.
That was crazy, hilarious.
I just don't want to be punching down on something that's no longer a strong. So it's important.
True. Good point.
This internet connection is so.
What are the best conspiracy conventions to go to in 2026?
While Kendo looks that up, Shrebbles08 says the World at War is the best World War II documentary. I will have to look that up.
I will say World War II in color that the History Channel did, like literally before History Channel went to shit. I think is my favorite.
That was pretty good. That one's good.
Before all the aliens?
Yes, it was before the aliens. Speaking of which, the premier convention for extraterrestrial mysteries, secret space programs, and shadow government topics is in Las Vegas this year at the Alien Event Cosmic Command Las Vegas, held at the Alexis Park All Suite Resorts from October 16th through 18th of 2026.
Oh, I can't go. I'll be at a con in New Jersey.
Then we should go to LA Con V, the 84th World Science Fiction Convention held in nearby Anaheim, California from August 27th through 31st, 2026.
All right, Anaheim it is.
Yeah, or we go to CrimeCon, the world's largest gathering for mystery and true crime enthusiasts. Their 2026 event will take place on a cruise from November 18th through 22nd, departing from Fort Lauderdale. And the whole convention thing that we would go to would just be me walking around talking about how OJ didn't do it, just to see what kind of reaction we got.
His son did it. He was coming out for his son.
Hey, Kendo, I got an idea for
He had no defensive wounds, and Ron Goldman's autopsy said he put up a fight.
Hey, let's do a terrible podcast called OJ Didn't Do It, and let's see how many episodes we can stretch it out for, Kendo. Seriously, I'll interview you. We'll treat it like an earnest show. We'll put it on the Podbean feed, and it'll just be like every week. You think we could go for it?
We could, because we could even pad it out. Like, okay, so what this week can you talk about how OJ didn't do it? Be like, well, for starters, it's 2026. I mean, come on, that murder, he's dead. How could he have done it? He's dead. The juice wouldn't do that. Come on.
The juice wouldn't do that. Just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah. I mean, did he smack her around? Supposedly. But come on, there's a big difference between hitting somebody and killing them. Come on, let's go. What are we talking
about? That's true.
What are we fucking talking about here?
I don't know anymore.
The juice would never do that.
Correct. He was an actor. Everyone fucking loved him. He transcended all the racial bullshit that's going on. He wasn't black. He was OJ. He even said it himself. White people loved OJ. Black people loved OJ. Come on.
Well, how long has he been dead? 10 years yet?
No, he died.
No, he died in 2024. He's been dead for 2 years.
I had to say, he's
really missed the mark.
2020 death. Yeah, or 2020.
Okay. I know. I wish I could have moved out here sooner because he lived in Vegas. And as you guys know, one of the things that was on my list of things I have to do in my life was, one, to meet OJ, shake his hand, and get him to sign something and pose for a picture. I would have loved that. They'd be hanging on my fucking wall if I had a picture of me and OJ. Instead, I'm going to have AI make me a picture of me and OJ. We can do fucking golf. I got to put up on
Or as a
folks
clan
in chat.
with OJ Simpson.
All right, never forget.
Dude, folks in the chat, I mean, y'all are some smart individuals. If you could get me and Dion and superimpose us in a picture with OJ Simpson and send it to info@worldclassbullshitters.com, I will print an 8x10 of that son of a bitch and hang it on the wall right here.
OJ Simpson is the third Coos bro.
In spirit, he's 100% a Coos.
That's right. He was inducted. Right. He was inducted early on.
There you go. I'm drawing that picture.
I want that picture to fail the fucking frame on my wall, so draw two.
This internet is cutting out like a mofo. I don't even know if you heard me. So
you gonna draw it? Heck yeah.
All right, I'll draw it.
Yeah. Now you gotta draw three because you gotta give one to Dion too.
I'm gonna draw it digitally and print them out.
That still counts.
Sure, I'll draw one picture and print it 3 times. 4, I'll have one here for some reason. Put it in the portfolio. Yield portfolio.
100% counts. As long as I can put it on my wall.
Yeah. I'll get you one of those metal tin ones. You know, we'll get it printed on metal. We'll hang it up.
Ooh, that's even better. Then I need 4 so I can have it put at my mom and stepdad's bar.
Sure. Do you want like pocket size
and
wallet size too?
Now I need it 5 times because 5 times. Because then I want to have it put in my Uncle Steve's restaurant bar too.
Then I'll make it a little more tasteful. We'll use the suds to cover up the nipples and
areas. You don't have to do that. You could have 3 dudes without shirts on. It's totally legit. As long as it's me, Dion, and OJ in a fucking and a jacuzzi. We're coozing it up. Right. Coos triplets.
Right. Coos bro till we die.
It's James Brown's celebrity hot tub with the Coos Bros.
Yeah. Special guest. Now you got to put him in the picture too. God damn, why'd you have to say that?
Damn, we feel good.
Me, Dion, James Brown, and OJ and the Coos.
It's Eddie Murphy as James Brown is what we'll do.
I will accept that 100 times.
All right. If you're down, I'm down. I will prompt this. If you want me to prompt it after we get off the show, we'll stay on air for a second, and I'll do it while we're on.
Yeah, you do that. I do not have work tomorrow. I am 100% on board with that.
Well, let me read this message from Layden Swallow, who says, Count Dankula and Fat Electrician have cool history shit. Didn't Count Dankula get arrested for, like, social media? Is that the same guy I'm thinking of?
I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar. Could be.
Okay, I thought he got in trouble for, like, a tweet or something silly like that, and I'm just
if he lives in one of those barbaric countries called the United Kingdom where freedom of speech doesn't exist, it probably could have happened.
I think he's in England.
They're watching you, governor.
Yeah. You can tweet whatever you want, so long as it doesn't go against whatever we say, because we're the government.
So if I go there and tweet against England in the World Cup, are they going to arrest me?
No, you have to be saying something else. Something else.
Like so if I complain about the new neighbors?
Yes, or if you would have posted like me going, they want to take away our Negroes, they would arrest you or me for that because he'd be like, they said that word. I'm like, I was making fun of the fucking Confederacy. They don't care about context.
Yeah, you can't say it. You know, I used to want to go to England really badly, and now I just never want to. go.
As a foreigner, Jeff, you can be arrested in their country for things you post on social media. If you did it from their country, because you're adherent to their laws.
Well, let's just stay domestic class bullshitters for a while. How's that, boys?
There we go,
Maybe
folks.
we venture off into Canada.
This is the last episode of World Class Bullshitters. Starting next week, we'll be domestic class bullshitters, as we will only stay in this country because we don't want to get arrested for violations.
Yeah, having a good time, getting sued for. Mr. Cleo is offensive in England somehow.
Yeah, because he's not actually Jamaican, doing a sort of Jamaican accent.
It's perfect.
Jamaican
is
Queen's
the official
accent.
WCPS movie. Mr. Cleo gets arrested by British police.
Cleo goes to London.
You say that. I have a lot of free time between now and August. I can make Mr. Cleo the movie. Come up with a script. Dion is a dude, and he pretends to be Mr. Cleo because it's making fun of this. And now he is a fucking psychic extraordinaire because he wanted to make a few bucks. These guys own 800 number because apparently they exist in 2026. Dude, that would be awesome. And then he gets arrested by the international courts for selling psychic secrets. We could make that.
All right, I'm down. I mean, there needs to be National Treasure 4. Mr. Cleo goes to Washington. So
There was a third?
I thought there was. So he stole the Declaration of Independence in the first one.
Yeah.
And in the second one, they go to is Mount Rushmore the first one?
Yeah. No, I think that's the second.
No, I thought that was the first. Dude, so the first one was fun. I liked that one a lot. The second one, I only watched it once because I'm like, this sucks.
No, because the first one was the
Sean Bean tries to steal the Declaration of Independence because of course he did. Why wouldn't Trevelyan steal the fucking Declaration of Independence?
It's in character.
They need it for the Giannis group.
Yep. Two-Faced God.
National Treasure, 2004. God, don't we feel Diane Kruger looks so good in that movie, but she just looks good in general. National Treasure, 2004 film.
So I thought they'd go underneath the.
Let's see, Benjamin Franklin
Or
Gates.
whatever, where the thing is at in the first one.
So that, folks, just fucking tell us. This is taking too long.
I'm just gonna say there's not a National Treasure 3 or 2. Wait, 3.
No, there is a second one because it's Freemason stuff. Maybe I need to watch this movie again. Did they just completely rip off the idea of fucking Assassin's Creed?
Of course they did. It's Ubisoft.
That's right.
National Treasures, Book of Secrets came out in 2007. See, 5 days after the end of the American Civil War, John Wilkes Booth, American hero, apparently, and Michael O'Loughlin, both members of the KGC. I thought they said KGB for a second. I was about to be very irate. Thomas Gates, Booth Diaries, ciphers, blah, 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 shooting Lincoln because that's what he did, blah, blah, blah. Fuck, I'm not even looking at this stuff. Folks, there should only be one National Treasure. That was a good, complete movie.
Well,
and Diane Kruger's Roll Tide.
Yes, she is. Is she also in Opening a Wedding Crasher? No. Who's that lady? Diora Bayard. That's who I'm thinking of. Sorry. They look very similar. Is National Treasure a patriotic movie in that weird window, that weird vein of Independence Day and all that? Or
I would say
yes,
because Nicolas Cage steals the Declaration of Independence from a British dude.
Okay.
That's the only reason why. Because
what about Night at the Museum?
Obviously. No.
Not really.
Didn't think so.
No. National Treasure, look, we beat the Limeys twice. They come back and try to steal our fucking Declaration of Independence. Nicolas Cage ain't having that shit. There you go.
Not after that shit on the airplane last time.
Nah.
That's my favorite Nicolas Cage movie. I could watch Con Air once a week. Not joking.
Great movie.
I think mine is The Rock. Mine's got to be The Rock.
Yeah, that's mine. I was going to say, mine's The Rock.
Zeus's butthole.
What?
Zeus's butthole, he screams it out in The Rock, remember?
Sure, we'll go with that. I was in my head. I was just thinking. I'm like, look, that movie's great. You got a fucking great cast. You got Sean Connery. You got Michael Biehn, who dies. You got Bokeem Woodbine. You got all sorts of like great people.
Mm-hmm.
And
You got
fucking Candyman's in that movie.
Yep, Tony Todd.
R.I.P. We pranked him.
Fucking Green Smoke, man. I love that fucking scene. I got Green Smoke. I got Green
I will
Smoke.
not give that order.
Yeah, I will not get. Yeah, fucking won't stand down, even though he's got a fucking enemy at an elevated position. It's a bad idea. Don't fucking give the surrender order. Don't. And he won't. Michael Biehn will not give that fucking order. And he goes out like Sean Bean.
What's wrong with you, man?
Ed Harris the whole time he's doing this thing, but he's conflicted because now he's all upset because Americans just killed other Americans. It's a fucking allegory, man. God
Yeah,
damn,
but
isn't
Ed Harris kind of like justified with his opinion? Like, isn't some of the
Yes.
shit he does where you're like, oh wait,
Jeff, what makes a great heel in wrestling? Somebody that gives you a bitch that you can understand and you get their motivation for why they're doing it, even if you don't agree. That's what Ed Harris is in that movie. You don't agree with what he's doing, but you fucking understand why he's doing that. You get it. You're like, God damn it, he makes a good point. Fuck, I want to watch that movie. Is The Rock streaming anywhere?
It is also, and
The Rock streaming.
yesterday or Tuesday was the 30th anniversary.
oh shit.
Yeah, I'm going with it. That's my favorite. Dude, that's such a fucking good movie.
It's a great one because he's trying to steal money from the Black Ops fund where they were getting money from overseas shit and give it to soldiers, the families of soldiers that die in like black operations that don't get any benefits or anything. It's just like in the beginning of the movie, at the grave of his dead wife, I tried to get him to listen to me, Barb. They just wouldn't do it. Now I gotta do what I gotta do.
You want to know who really killed JFK? God.
Yep.
Fuck.
Personally, I think you're
put that on our list of patriotic movies.
All right, The Rock is a patriotic movie.
Damn right.
I got Green Smoke. I got every time, man. I'm just like, God, that's so
Yep.
fucking
Green
cool.
Smoke. I got Green Smoke.
Well,
I don't
guys,
like soft shit.
I think Dion, you and I need to watch this movie in August.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. It's great.
Let's
good.
crack open a couple of those terrible champagne of beers, the Miller High Lives, and enjoy a Nicolas Cage classic.
That's right. Drink one for the Cage Man. Do one. R.I.P. for Mason. For Sean Connery.
Dude, my heart just broke. I Googled The Rock, right? Because I want to see the movie. I get Dwayne.
I mean, you should at this point. He's been around for a long time.
He's The Rock.
But the movie's better.
I don't agree because I get that he's a shit actor and everybody hates him nowadays, but like The Rock the wrestler was cool. I ain't gonna change my opinion because he's now a shithead.
Yeah, the movie's so good to watch.
Attitude Era Rock was so awesome to watch, man. I was watching him fight Triple H and Vince and DX today.
While I agree with you, I'm not going to admit it, so shut up.
Hey, that's a fine point, and I'm okay to end on that one.
I'll just buy it on Amazon and watch that tonight.
There you go. It's better than the World Cup.
Good, man. So good.
So, folks, let us know.
Like that shit.
Let us know some
Well,
of your
you.
oddly.
Yeah, you
patriotic
are the Rocket Man.
It's such a cool part, man.
I need to watch that movie more. I can't quote it. I just know it.
So much. Welcome to the Rock. Actually, welcome to the Rock.
That's
Where's
the only
Mason? I want to see him. I want to see his body. He's vaporized, sir. Blown out.
Do that?
Can a body do that? Oh yeah, it's very common. It happens.
Yeah.
That is the only fan theory I like. That Sean Connery is the Rock, or Sean Connery's James Bond in The Rock. Like they locked him up all those years.
It would make sense.
Yep.
It works.
I like it. So.
I like that one too. I like that one. That one's a fun one.
So, folks, our numbers keep rolling up, and we're trying to slow it down. So hit that thumbs up button, and to let us know you like it. So Captain America's patriotic. Other things are patriotic. I guess we're patriotic. It's America 250. So we'll watch 250 patriotic movies over the next 250 days and write you 250
That's
essays.
a big
right?
ask.
Ain't happening. I might watch 2.5 patriotic movies and make 2.5 videos.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Baby OJ can watch them. We'll show him.
He will probably be watching The Rock with me tonight.
Show him falling down.
It'll be, Daddy, what happened? Daddy, what happened to that guy? Be like, he fell down, he got hurt.
Yeah, what's that green
Get back
smoke?
up, son.
He's never seen green smoke before.
That's right.
He's never seen green smoke, and he's probably seen Michael Biehn, but he's never seen him die and fall down a fucking manhole.
Maybe you should show Terminator first.
Oh, Terminator is a good movie.
Yeah, good movies to you.
You don't have any idea what the hell you're talking about.
No, I do.
What's a good movie?
Finance?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I'll give you that one. All right, never mind. You know what you're talking about.
Yes.
You must never hesitate.
People wear Spider-Man.
Here's my favorite comment.
I know you like Spider-Man.
Yeah, isn't gears going around?
Even I'm listening in now.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend Paul Otis.
He fucking loves Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You gonna take him to go see the movie?
Probably. We're going to see Monsters versus Minions in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Kendo.
Good luck.
You farted. Good job. Better out than in, kid.
You know, if he acts up, you should just take him to go see Disclosure Day.
I don't want to do that to myself.
I don't want to do that myself.
Yeah. It's the worst thing I've seen all year. By the way, people in the chat are asking about Nick. Nick is fine. He had a family event to take care of, so we're here for you, Nick. Even though
Paul Otis. Hey. Number one, technically, yeah, Ford probably was the best president in the 70s because you had Dick Nixon. Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Nixon and Carter. Okay. Process of elimination tells you Ford did the best job. Number two, why are you using Nick's government name? That's just don't do that. Don't do that.
well he did. Channel Dad Brian Late is out there listening, so he's just getting brownie points with him. All right. Because of this damn internet, I think we're going to go. I'm tired of roboting out on my own damn show. So, folks, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with more. Got some new exciting videos coming out your way very soon. Be on the lookout for all of that. And be excited. That new series is finally here. I'll let you know when it drops. But until then, folks, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other. .com. Yeah.
Daddy.
Dylan.